Welcome, everyone, to the Four Post Massacre Podcast. I'm, of course, your host. You can simply call me Zaya. With me tonight is my ever-so-colorful co-host. What is your name?
I bet you were expecting a four-way. Stike, you didn't vote for it.
No.
It's your boy, Y2KJ.
Y2KJ?
Well, 2K, is obviously not the video game. It's another form of weed. It's a synthetic marijuana. So
Y2K. Okay, gotcha. And joining us here tonight is our ever-so-resident young boy, coming back on the show for a second time, is none other than Connor Green.
What's good, gang? What's good?
Well, Connor, with this being your second time on the show, I have good news that you're currently in a 6-way tie for third place at this moment in time for appearances here in the 2026 season.
A 6-way tie? What the hell?
Yeah, 6-way tie currently with, let's see here, producer Josh, who is in here today, thank God, Charles Schultz, VPOC, Sean Walsh, and Jay Crack.
You tell me if I come on one more time, I got more appearances than Sean and Jay? Shit, sign me up. At least I'll beat them at something. Fuck those guys.
Oh boy. Well, you'll have to wait until June because I'm currently booked. But
yeah, I know. I kid. I love those guys. Jay, don't kill me, please. Anyway.
But Connor is here with us today because we were supposed to be talking about Fatal 4-Way 2010. Yeah, Fatal 4-Way 2010.
At the end of the year, it's the only one.
Yeah, but couldn't find it. And apparently that's like a big issue on the internet. Like, well, we could find it. We just couldn't find a good rip of it. Like
the site was, there's a lot of traction that day. And we were watching at a time. People were also using the site, and because of that, the bandwidth caused it to buffer. And it's a site we use pretty regularly. I'm not giving anything away. We don't really run into the problem. So we went, all right, let's go look for it somewhere else. Lo and behold, can't find it on the internet. So, all right, go to Netflix. It's got all the Fed stuff. Well, that's true, except for Fatal 4-Way. This is the only pay-per-view that you cannot find on. You could watch Over the Edge, $19.99, but you can't watch Fatal 4-Way.
How much you want to bet? That after this pod airs, I could find it? How much you want to bet?
Uploaded. But, well, see, here's the thing. You'd think that if it wasn't for the fact that when we were watching it with Sean, he decided to do some sleuthing. There are Reddit threads of people wondering where the fuck Fatal 4-Way is.
It's amazing.
Are there actually ways?
Yes, he found like at least 4 or 5 different people who were like, "Where's Fatal 4-Way?"
Hold on, wait. I'm looking this up. Oh my god, there actually is.
So, Fatal 4-Way, a mystery of a pay-per-view for some reason.
Look, maybe we'll get to it in another date, maybe not. I guess that all depends. But at least for tonight, we've got a new show coming up for you tonight. Today, we are looking at Cyber Sunday 2008, main evented by Batista and Chris Jericho for the World Heavyweight Championship, being special guest refereed by, you're going to have to wait and see when we talk about the show, because that's pretty much the deal with you get to vote. It's your vote that matters for Cyber Sunday.
Does it? We'll get to that.
But yeah, also main event segment. We're not going to have a game this time around. It is time for the return of our pay-per-view review, because last Sunday we just saw AEW Revolution 2026, and we will be talking about it.
Is it the greatest AEW pay-per-view of all time? Who knows?
I feel like we run into that question every single time we watch a paper.
Yeah, but this one, I don't know. We'll talk about it.
So we will get to that when we get to that. But for right now, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the show. Let's get into the retro review. Now, Connor, is there anything that you know about this show, or did you have any idea of what storylines were going into this Cyber Sunday show?
Honestly, I didn't know any of the storylines. However, I do know this is around the time when Jeff Hardy was chasing the WWE Championship. So it's like that's like the main story I know, where Jeff's like the ultimate underdog. That's really it in terms of storytelling that I knew of, like long term anyway.
So like we talked before in the past, you're a young starter here with the wrestling. Is this an era that you've ever gone back to? Or is this like your first time watching a full 2008 pay-per-view?
First time ever watching a 2008 pay-per-view.
Look at that.
All that.
Not even Mania.
Well, then,
which would have been what, 23? 24?
I think it's 24. Is it not 24? Yeah, because 25 is 2009.
Yeah. So you haven't even seen 24?
I've seen 2 matches from 24. So.
Damn. All right. Hey, look at that. So
Well, hey, hopefully
pop your cherry.
You got left with the good impression. But before we get to Cyber Sunday 2008 in and of itself, we know what wrestling culture looked like in 2008. But what about the rest of the world? What about popular culture? So, it's now time for the Culture Corner. Adam!
I got a lot.
October 2008 was happening in the movie theater.
Quite a lot is happening. How about Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
What the fuck?
As a Disney movie.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Isn't that with George Lopez?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. That's what I
thought. We got for you, you sad saps. You're coming of age. You like the music. This is probably one of Zahaya's movies. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I know a lot of people love that shit.
I don't think I've ever watched it, but I have heard about it.
We've also got Quarantine. It's Halloween season. An incredible American remake of a Spanish horror movie called Wreck.
Oh,
you ever see Quarantine?
Yes, I have seen Quarantine.
Good shit. How about a terrible adaptation of a video game called Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg?
That shit sucked.
It's very, very bad movie. We've also got High School Musical 3, senior year.
I had to wait
in
until
theater.
That shit was on DVD to watch that one.
What's wrong with you?
There's no way I was gonna. What do you mean? I already watched 1 and 2. I had to finish it up.
I've never seen any of the High School Musical movies, so I can't really comment on that.
It's one of the things where it's like if you weren't there for it, it's not really that like culturally significant. However, if you were there, it's like it never leaves you.
I mean, I'm
one of the
pretty
most
sure
overrated movies. The older I get,
I'm pretty sure it's on my watch list with my friends because like we love musicals. So I mean, maybe it'll come up soon. Who knows?
if you like musicals, it's cool. But
speaking of
nothing.
Disney, the Tinkerbell movie, where Tinkerbell had her own franchise of film.
Those movies are good. That's all I'm gonna say.
And we got 2 movies left. It like I said, it's the Halloween season, and it's the early 2000s. You're damn right, it's Saw 5. The 5th one.
Is that the one with fucking Chester, where he's like a Nazi and then he gets killed off, or is that like the
No, that's much later. I think that's like 7 or 8.
Really?
I thought it was 6.
It's whatever one is the three like the last chapter. The one that was going to be the last one until they brought it back again, and then brought it back again, and then tried to bring it back with Chris Rock, and it was really bad. So then they had to bring it back again, and it did well, but it didn't do well enough, and then they canceled it. And now a whole new franchise studio has control, and they're rebooting it.
Man, give me my next Freddy Krueger film, guys. I need new Freddy Krueger material.
Never happening.
It is Saw 3D that it happens in.
But like I was telling Zahaya beforehand, the last movie, as I was scrolling down, I couldn't believe my eyes. You know, some of you might not know, but we partake in watching the films together with some of the other people on the pod. And well, one of our friends who you've heard before, and Ryan Carroll, decided to make us sit through an incredible film once. An incredible film that had the most disastrous second act you'll ever hear from a director that I fucking love. Zack and Miri make a porno.
Christ. It's a legitimately good film.
And then that second act, bro, just ruins everything.
Yeah.
You know, that sounds very in character for Carol. Can I not say? I will say I'm not really surprised he made you guys sit through that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Which is so upsetting because I love Kevin Smith.
We should have known.
And it was one of the
few
few I hadn't seen yet.
And
Good reason I never saw it. Now I saw it and I'm upset that I did.
Should have expected Carol to screw us over.
Always. That's it for October 2008 in the cinema.
All right, well, this is now when we bring in producer Josh to let us know what was happening on TV and what video games were coming out during this time as well.
Well. I might be able to keep up with Adam with TV for once because there's a lot going on with television in 2008 in October. So let's just go on ahead. Be ready to grab onto your seats because it's going to get wild. Got the lost tapes.
The what?
The real chance of love.
Oh no!
He's going into a tunnel, Josh.
Oh god! Josh
oh god!
Gone underwater.
He's ascended to the heavens.
He doesn't know.
He's ascended to the heavens.
we've lost him.
I can't believe.
Shit. Do I have anything I can fill time with?
I am okay. I just ran into Hulk Hogan's Championship Wrestling, and I got PTSD.
Oh, that's fucked.
Let's fucking go! That's fuck yeah, dude.
That show came out in October of 2000.
We have
yes, it did.
Finish that, by the way.
It was on the country music. It was on the country music.
It was.
Yeah, I remember. That was the only time I ever turned to that channel was for that.
I watched it every week. Shout out to Danny Bonaducci.
You got Ghost Adventures.
I never
Chocolate
gave
News.
a fuck about those goddamn ghost shows.
Damn.
Chocolate News.
What?
Yes, Chocolate News from Comedy Central.
Okay.
Huh.
Unsolved Mysteries from Spike.
Mm-hmm.
The
Dogs 101 from Animal Planet.
I'm not watching no Animal Planet.
Zane's Sex Chronicles from Cinemax.
Sure.
That is definitely a Skinemax show.
Oh, man.
You said you were going to keep up. These are all terrible, except for Celebrity Championship Wrestling.
All of these are just, The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, because it's 2008. We're heading in.
Real Housewives is still going.
Yeah, but I don't know if it just happened or it's about to happen. But like the writer's strike is what causes reality TV to boom because you don't need writers. It's all unscripted television.
It's what killed the Kardashians.
It's what killed Heroes. No, they're not around yet.
The Secret Saturdays from Cartoon Network.
When the hell did that happen?
Love the Secret
That's
Saturdays.
2010, 2011.
That's when the Kardashians were. Jesus, I thought it was way earlier.
They were a thing.
And Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Hell yeah, baby!
I've never seen it. Wait, which one?
That's the animated series on Cartoon.
No, but is it like the good one or like the?
They're both good.
That other one is incredible.
I don't know.
Genndy Tartakovsky goes here, and I don't know. Dave Filoni can go down here.
Filoni is 2008. Tartakovsky is in 2003, I believe.
Yeah, well, guess what? Dave Filoni is what's ruining Star Wars.
But it's a legitimately good. All right, I'm not fucking arguing with you.
This is Dave Filoni. He started producing in season 7.
No, I know. It's a whole different argument.
But anyway, there's your TV in 2008. Yeah,
What's going on in the video games?
Video games in October 2008. Is it as vast? I'll let you decide, because there's a lot to work with here. You got Mega Man 9.
Okay.
Dynasty Warriors 6.
Ever played one?
Meat Boy.
Oh,
What?
hell yeah, Meat Boy.
What?
Meat Boy.
That was like a very
thing.
that was a very popular like indie game in 08.
Meat Boy.
It's very hard.
You got Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. Bleach,
Nope.
Dark Souls.
I feel like there's
Nope.
a lot of anime games.
I guess that's a tie-in.
Yes. Guilty Gear 2, Overture.
Like
Here we
I
go with
said.
fucking fighting games.
NBA Live 09, because of course.
It's October, yeah.
Still making
NBA
Live?
2K9.
Oh, there it is. At the same
It's that time of the year.
same month?
Yes.
That's
On the
crazy.
same day.
That's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Games were cheaper.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Into the Inferno. Blitz the League, number 2. Dead Space, the first one.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
Never played it.
FIFA 09.
Of course.
I told
We
you,
are
man.
We are in Saints Row 2 territory.
Oh.
What is that, the second one?
He just
Yes.
said the 2.
No,
Adam.
I'm saying, like...
Yo, the Podfather putting his name to good use right there, chat. He's not
Holy
fucking paying attention.
Shit,
No,
bro.
I'm saying... I thought the first one came out, like, in 08.
Bro,
No,
he
the
said-
first one
one
came out in
happened.
2005 or 2006. The second one came out in 08.
Oh,
He
wow.
literally
I thought that
said
game was-
Saints Row 2.
No, I was questioning. Wait, I didn't know. I thought that game was a lot later.
Anywho, Wii Music.
No, God.
That
Wii
game
Music.
got a big deal because that whole
Wii Music.
concert displaying the game was something else. Zaha is going to get a pop out of this. Rock Band number 2.
Oh,
That
jeez.
is probably the best Rock Band game.
Back at the Barnyard, the Slot Bucket games. Did not know that was a thing. Midnight Club Los Angeles.
I like Midnight Club.
Bully. Scholarship Edition. Dance Dance Revolution Universe 3.
They were still making DDR? Good lord.
Yep.
Maybe they do still do the DDR.
Bioshock.
They just released one on the Switch not that long ago.
Bioshock. Far Cry 2. Fable 2.
You're in big names.
Naruto Clash. Yes. Bioshock's the thing.
Oh, wait, huh? Again, all games that I thought were a lot later.
Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 2.
I played
I
that.
might have played that
was
one.
cool.
I might have played that one.
The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon.
I
We're still
also
making
played that.
Spyro games? Dude, he about to get rebooted as a Skylander, and then that entire franchise is about to say, we don't need you anymore.
Guitar Hero World Tour.
Not hell yeah. That's when they start. Everybody's got to start buying other instruments. You got to get guitars and a mic, and everything's like $300 fucking now.
And how am I gonna play Scott Pilgrim?
Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. You got Fallout 3.
Fallout.
Little Big Planet.
See, again, I feel like that's a later game.
My Sims. And you conclude with, we'll say Ninja Town. Because I don't know if you would know the rest of this stuff.
But
There was
you
a
think
lot
we know
going on.
Ninja Town?
To be fair, I'm just shooting at the dark here. Because there's a lot of stuff that I don't even know.
Probably a lot.
Like,
of
there's a Go
old
Diego
bullshit.
game in October.
Okay.
Like,
We don't need that.
what do you want
Moving
me to do?
on.
All right.
There you go, October 2008.
Oh, fucking loaded.
2008.
That was a loaded
in
year for
music.
video games, at least. I think video games had like the most like life out of everything yet so far. But
Who's popular in 08?
what about the music? So let's go ahead over to the
Okay.
Oh,
billboards
God, here we go.
for
All right, I'm gonna.
October 18th, 2008.
I know he's not popular right now, but I feel like the Nazi sympathizer Yeezus is probably on here.
Oh, good shout. Good shout.
That's like the best shot that I've heard you had in a minute. Let's go T.I. Let's go T.I. He's dissing 50 Cent right now, so I find that appropriate.
Okay, T.I., Kanye. Connor, do you want to take a guess here?
I zoned the fuck out. What are we talking about?
We're at the Billboard Hot 100. Does anyone want to take a guess at who would be in the top 10 for music?
For October 2008.
Fuck.
I mean, we've had wild guesses before, so.
Like 80
artists. I would say Michael Jackson, but like I feel like that would have happened post his death because this is a few months away from his death. So
yeah,
not the wildest guess I've heard. Pretty sure Adam said Wilder.
I'll go with Jackson, even though I don't think he put anything out in 2008, but it doesn't mean he can't be on the Billboard.
All right. Well, this is Billboard Hot 100, October 18th. At number 10, we got Gotta Be Somebody by Nickelback. I don't even know.
Nickelback? What the fuck?
I don't even know what song it is. At number 9, we got Paper Planes by MIA.
I fly like paper planes in the sky.
Yep. At number 8, we got Can't Believe It by T-Pain and Lil Wayne.
Ooh, I can't believe it.
At number 7, It Keeps Getting Better by Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
At number 6, You Are Hot and You're Cold. You're yes and you're
really?
no. You're
that's just the start of Katy.
And You're Up and You're Down by Katy Perry.
I don't think that's the whole title, but okay.
At number 5 is one that you pretty much all should know. It's Let It Rock by Kevin Rudolph and Lil Wayne.
Well, you know what's funny is the Royal Rumble is right around the corner.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that song got me through middle school. So, I'll take it.
At number 4, we got Disturbia by Rihanna.
Of course.
Yeah. See, I was going to say Rihanna, but I've used her already.
At number 3, we got So What by Pink.
I've never liked Pink, and I will always say that.
At number 2, you got Whatever You Like by T.I.
Oh, shit.
And then at number 1, this is the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. It's Live Your Life by T.I. and Rihanna. He got...
Are you kidding me?
2 fucking spots! At the fucking very top.
I wasn't on here at all?
No!
You underestimate how big that man was at that time, Frank.
He should have just said
Live Your Life.
You could not escape T.I.
I need to preface this by Live Your Life started at number 80 and then in a week bounced to number 1.
What happened?
That's fucking ridiculous. I don't know.
Dude, that song had a big blow up for some ungodly reason.
If you are looking for Kanye, though, he is at number 15 with Love Lockdown.
God damn it!
That's a good song.
That is a good.
It song. Is. I thought I had a good shot here.
I low key feel dumb for picking Michael Jackson. Not gonna lie.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that was his pick. It was a wild one, but I've heard wilder.
Michael Jackson's gonna be dead in a year.
You know, we already talked about this.
He already made it.
I got up for a second.
All right. Well, that was popular culture, so let's take it back to wrestling real quick before we get to the show. Yes.
Do you have time for IPW UK?
I do, but Adam.
Nope.
Do you have time for New Japan Pro Wrestling?
In 2008.
Because New Japan Pro Wrestling presented the Circuit 2008 New Japan Truth G1
Brock
Tag League
Lesnar?
Night 6 on October 26, 2008. It is pretty much World Tag League in October.
Right. In October.
On this show, Caribbean Syndicate of Negro Casas and Rocky Romero beat Jushin Thunder Liger and Nobu Yoshihashi in 9 minutes 30 seconds. Ryusuke Taguchi.
And he won.
But he won with Negro Casas.
No, the other partner.
Ryusuke Taguchi and Tiger Mask beat Minoru and Prince Devitt in 10 minutes 17 seconds.
See, that sounds good.
WK2, Koji Kanemoto and Wataru Inoue beat Uni 1 of Milano Collection AT and Taichi Ishikari in 13 minutes 21 seconds.
Hell yeah, Milano.
In a 6-man tag, Sigi-gun of Mitsuhide Hirasawa and Yuji Nagata and Riki Chosu beat Big Mountains of Manabu Nakanishi, Yutaka Yoshi, and Kazuchika Okada in 10 minutes 58 seconds.
Okada?
Yeah.
Speaking of Nagata, motherfucker's gonna be in Bloodsport.
Yeah, I saw. Good shit.
I wonder who he's fighting.
And another in a Block B match, Rise NXG of Hiroki Goto and Shinsuke Nakamura beat Iron Hades of Takashi Iizuka and Tomohiro Ishii in 10 minutes 16 seconds. The most violent players of Togi Makabe and Toru Yano beat world-class tag team of Gedo and Jado in 16 minutes and 29 seconds. Good lord, that sounds awful. And then in the main event, Tin Koji and No Limit beat Grace Bash Heels of Giant Bernard, Carl Anderson, Rick Fuller, and Tomoaki Hanma in 17 minutes and 45 seconds.
Somewhere, a Canadian just woke up in a cold sweat.
Like, who the fuck? Well, that's who Rick Fuller is. New Japan 2008 main eventer Rick Fuller, CJ.
How does he keep showing up? He's everywhere.
All right, Adam.
IPW UK, International Pro Wrestling United Kingdom, presented the British National Finale. In the British National Championship Tournament semifinal, Terry Frazier, no relation to Nathan Frazier,
I wouldn't think so.
Defeats Zack Sabre Jr. in 12 minutes and 51 seconds.
Bullshit.
For the All-England title, as well as the British National Championship Tournament semifinals, Johnny Moss defends against Dan Head.
Johnny Moss. Good show.
Still trainer at the PC, I believe. David Morales defeats John Ryan. Not Joey Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Just John Ryan. Six-man tag, the Thrillers of Easton Reese, Mark Haskins, and Ricky Hype. Ricky Hype.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure, whatever. Defeats Andy Boy Simmons, Kieran Morrison, and Shaw Samuels.
You can't say, all right, to a man called Ricky Hype when there is a man currently on TV named Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints, Ricky Hype. For the finals of the British National Championship Tournament and for the All-England title, Terry Frazier defeats Johnny Moss to become the new champion and win the tournament. And in the main event, Martin Stone defeats Alex Shane. Martin Stone, of course.
Danny Burch.
Yeah, if you still remember Danny Burch. That's it. That's the whole show.
All right. Connor, between New Japan, IPW UK, and the Fed, which show are you going with here?
What were the choices again? Well, y'all were talking way too fast for me to process.
New Japan Pro Wrestling, IPW 2K, and Cyber Sunday 2008.
IWGB. Well, I'm fucking... Jesus, I can't talk.
New Japan.
Yeah, New Japan.
All right. I probably also going to go New Japan on this one.
I'm going to stick with Cyber Sunday.
I'm low-key a big Japan mark, so I'll probably always go for Japan 9 times out of 10.
All right, well, let's finally get into this. It's time for Cyber Sunday 2008. We started.
Did you vote? Hope you didn't.
Because it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
don't
fuck
vote,
you.
bro. Don't vote for me. Don't vote for any of this.
Facts don't care about feelings. Fuck you guys.
That's pretty much how this opening video package started, because I think you made it a point that we are probably like a few weeks away from our next election.
Yep.
Yeah. So they're trying to do this thing like, but don't vote. It don't matter. And then they's like, well, actually do, because your vote actually does matter, guys. You could vote me into having a WWE World Championship match.
Please don't actually do that. I would kill myself.
There are some funny ones here. Evan Bourne, crazy close-up face for some reason. Jeff does like a funny
He did.
It's just like a don't vote, I guess. Kozlov, don't vote.
Oh my! Kozlov had the biggest fucking zit on his nose.
He did, but the biggest shock for Zahaya in this opener, and for his appearance later on, Manu is still here.
Holy shit! He was in the video package. I couldn't. He can't be here for that much longer, right?
No, not at all. Big Nose tells us to welcome to Cyber Sunday. He looks like he had herpes on his lip. Fucking crazy ass theme song, and holy shit, this is already outdated to the BlackBerry fucking stage.
Yeah,
still a cool ass stage design though for the time.
It is.
It got in 2K22.
Back when we still had stages. Cyber Sunday live from the U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Commentary of the evening are JR and Michael Cole for Raw, Jim Ross and Taz for SmackDown, and Matt Striker by himself for a lot of this in the background, and Todd Gresham for one match. Poor guy. Because Todd is the host.
Show had a dark match where Shelton Benjamin would proceed to defend the U.S. title successfully against R-Truth, who won the poll 59%. Festus had 26, MVP at 15.
Festus?
Yes, Festus got 26.
Beat out MVP in voting. That's crazy.
Yeah, they really wanted the dope head to yeah.
I mean, canonically, they did say he was a dope head, so.
Well, did you guys see he returned an MLW a few months ago?
He did it. Yeah, it was very funny actually.
Popped big time.
But as I alluded to, this was in 2K22 specifically because that was the Rey Mysterio showcase mode. And when we were watching it, I was like, Zahaya, we played this before. And you're like, what do you mean? It's because this is Kane and Rey Mysterio in a feud that sucks.
It does suck.
I did like some of the spots in this matchup. I mean, it's your average big guy versus little guy matchup, but Kane did some cool stuff with like the cable wire in the corner.
Oh, where he's like wrapping him around the post.
Yeah, I thought that was unique. You know, I mean, but obviously the finish was stereotypical. They kept teasing it, so you already knew it was gonna win it.
It's
no holds barred won 39%. Falls count anywhere was 35. 2 out of 3 falls was 26.
I can't believe
I don't know why
that close to a 2 out of.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of egregious ones on this show. I don't think that's the most egregious.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna get to one of them.
I think my problem with this match is that Kane had to win. Like you couldn't, because we're doing this thing now where Kane's a new like heel and whatever,
big monster,
and like it's like you said on leading SmackDown, like he kills like the commentary team and shit like that. And so how do we follow that up by having I don't like how you wear a mask because you hide behind a mask, and it's like, who even does that? It's like, okay,
my thing,
but you were behind a mask less than like 5 years ago, buddy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I've seen Kane can do fun hardcore, and Ray is Ray. I don't think they use the stipulation to its fullest advantage.
They do not.
There's like a few, like the kendo stick spot. There's the stop sign, which immediately gets chucked to the outside. Like Connor said, the cable wire and everything. But it's also just like a lot of like wrestling and rest holds.
There
like,
is
it's
a lot
bro.
of Kane and like doing like fucking
surfboard stretches and shit. Like, what are we doing? It's a hardcore match. It's the start of the show.
But Adam, you got to remember, this is like in the fucking forefront of the PG era, man. Like, it just started.
Well,
like, they're not gonna go all out. Yeah, 2008 was like around that time period where like the PG era was in full effect. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the year that Jericho and Batista had that steel cage match, and Batista bled, and fucking Vince fined him like $50K for it or some shit.
Right.
He's right.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But
look at that. Dropping knowledge. It's crazy.
Kane goes for a choke slam. Ray finally like runs him into the ropes, hits the 619, hits the West Coast pop. Well, not the West Coast pop.
No, he hit the
springboard splash. Right?
At least it wasn't the stupid ass hot dog.
But
the battered sausage?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio wins, beats Kane, and just completely kills his entire momentum.
Kills the entire fucking thing, yeah.
I don't fucking know why this is on pay-per-view, why Kane didn't get the win here, but like it's just a whatever opener.
Because it's basic psychology. You gotta send the good guy home, make the crowd happy. You gotta have the good guy win.
See, if that's the case, then maybe start off with a different match.
That too, but this is in the trenches of 2008, so.
Also, killing Kane's momentum as a heel off rip like this is kind of crazy.
To Ray.
Well, how was he looking before this? Because like we established earlier, I don't know anything about this era.
Well, before
this
he was ECW champion, right?
Yeah.
He defeated Chavo at 24 to become champion.
Was fine, and then he starts actually being used pretty heavily on SmackDown, and then he gets hurt.
Like shoot wise or actual?
Well, he doesn't get hurt. He hurts Edge, and then that storyline gets messed up, and then it ends up being fucking Khali gets it. No, yeah, right. Khali gets it out of it. All that.
Yes.
And then it's Khali, Batista, and Kane. I think at Great American Bash. It's a very slog of a triple threat. And that's kind of the end of Kane as a main eventer doing world title stuff. And then he gets drafted to Raw, and then this.
I wouldn't say the end of him being like a world champion contender, because like he became world champion in 2010. But for
that's
good.
It's gonna happen after this. But even that ain't a great run.
Yeah, the Undertaker and his matches were not that good.
So, like,
I've
Kane,
seen those matches.
You could argue, good Kane probably doesn't show up again until Hell No.
I could see that, actually.
Honestly, no. I would say 2011 return, because he was pretty good in his 2011 return when he came back with the mask.
What, the John Cena Embrace the Hate feud where he lost?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Adam on this one.
When he initially you know what? That's you know what? That's actually true. I was talking about like his initial like re-debut with the mask, because that was booked good.
I
that's
feel
what
like
that night was fine.
I feel
I
like
think the issue is that it was the look ruined it. You know, because that mask.
I think people call it the period mask. I think I've heard that before. They call it the period mask.
No, it's the what's the name? It's the fruit roll-up mask.
I always called it the bacon mask.
Bacon? Motherfucker, that looked nothing like bacon. What are you talking about?
No, I can see where he was coming from.
But yeah.
It looked like a bacon fruit roll-up.
So throughout the night, though, you could be voting online. It's October, which means it's Halloween season. What are we doing with the women tonight? They're not wrestling. They're in costumes, and you gotta vote for them. And throughout the night, we get a bunch of different little vignettes of them trying to tell you what they're wearing, and to vote for them. Some are better than others.
Michelle came
and
out.
some.
Showed the first few, which is Michelle as a army woman. I thought she looked pretty damn good in it.
The Katie Lee Burchill dressed as Katie Lee Burchill. Don't even.
She had fangs, all right.
That's the only difference.
She went to the $5 store to get those fangs, bro.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know who.
Still don't know who it is.
I don't know who this next woman is.
Lena Yada. Don't know who this is.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is either. Don't feel bad.
Scorpion or some shit, I guess.
A ninja.
And then, Timeless Tony Storm. I mean Candice Michelle.
Yeah.
As Marilyn Monroe.
That was a pretty good cosplay, not gonna lie.
We will see more later. Sadly, they get worse.
Can we? Okay, before we continue, there's so many fucking sexual innuendos on their statements. There's so fucking many.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And like we established earlier, this is the PG era.
I was about to say
crazy.
That was crazy. The issue.
It's Vince. Also, Mickey James had a good costume.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Jericho is backstage, and he comes across Legacy, including Manu.
Oh my god, look at...
Is that dude who was in the fucking middle? I was looking at my screen like, who the fuck is this?
Exactly, because he's only
there
is
Manu.
For 2 months.
One of the forgotten Legacy members, along with Sims.
Wait, they were trying to book Legacy as a 4-way faction?
No,
is that what they're trying to do?
No, it started out as 3. It was Ted, Cody, and Manu, the guy that you saw on the show. However, I think Manu gets let go
because he sucked.
And then
Manu bring in. So for clarity, because we know that Ted DiBiase Jr. and Cody are both second-gen talents. Was Manu a second-gen talent, or was he just fucking thrown in there?
He's part of the Anawahi family.
Oh, so he's the forgotten bloodline member.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Pretty much, yeah. And then Randy gets brought in. But there's also a 5th member who is also even more forgotten about, and that being Sim Snuka, one half of Deuce and Domino, the son of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. And I think that lasts even shorter than Manu.
Yeah.
He is forgotten, but he has a more memorable plot than Manu.
Maybe they were just trying to test the waters and see what would work, because like a lot of the time in WWE, they would just throw shit balls to the wall and see if it sticks. Yeah, and that's probably what Manu was.
But then they were just like, all right, fuck it. And we got Cody, we got Ted, and then like Randy's pretty good. We'll just set those 3 up, and that'll be the thing for it, and going for it. And it
then why not just start with Orton? Why not just start with Orton, DiBiase, and fucking Cody?
I feel like they felt like they needed a muscle of the group, or like a big dude in the
and so they got
that's when you call Samoan.
So Jericho's whole deal here is he's fighting Batista tonight, and he's a little chicken shit bitch. So he needs somebody to help him out. So he thinks Legacy, you guys can help me, Batista, you'll soften him up. And Cody's all like, hey, Jericho, listen, we might have a tag title match tonight, so can't help you. That's about it.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a bit.
So that makes me think because we're going to discuss this in the future, but I feel like the issue with this type of pay-per-view concept is that like the writing team will write something that they expect the fans to do, and then the complete opposite fucking happens where someone else gets voted in. So I feel like a lot of creative decisions
has been a problem when doing these shows in the past. Yes.
And you can tell they manipulated it because Mason Ryan won one of these polls, and I'm like, wait, what?
Mason Ryan in 2008? What the fuck are you talking about, Josh?
He's talking later. Yeah. So up next, it's the ECW Championship. Todd Grisham introduces Tiffany and Teddy. For Tiffany and Teddy to then introduce Matt Hardy. Will Matt Hardy introduce us to somebody? We'll have to wait and find out. Your options for Matt Hardy's title match tonight are Mark Henry, Evan Bourne, or Fit Finley.
Evan Bourne won with 69%.
Damn right he did.
Finley got 25 and Mark Henry got 6.
Was Bourne hot at this time? Was Bourne hot at this time?
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
They gave the dude the world title in one of the video games at one point.
Evan Bourne comes out, and when we were watching, we made a funny bit that Matt Hardy, before he got to fight Evan Bourne tonight, really hasn't been working very high-paced, style, dealing with Mark Henry and Chavo and people of that nature. So right off the bat, Evan goes crazy, and Matt needs to take a second to go, okay, got it.
Hey.
And then all of a sudden, it's like 2000, it's like 1999, Matt Hardy's back, and motherfucker put in the working boots. It's the best match on the show.
In my opinion.
Oh,
yeah.
I gotta agree with that.
This is Evan Bourne should have won the belt. This is what should have started the show, not fucking Kane and Rey Mysterio. This is what you should have started the show, because the crowd were hot as fuck. You would, compared to the last match, you would have not known it was the same crowd. And I would have pulled the trigger. Dude, we get 2 side effects.
Doesn't he have his awesome Born to Win song here?
No, he doesn't. He has that digga.
That's
I really like, and I got shit for.
You said it was better
Born to Win
than
is
Born to... He said it was better than Born to Fly. No,
more.
You said...
No, Adam, you said what? Are you fucking stupid?
No, I didn't say it was better.
No, you did. You absolutely said,
no.
I think this is better than Born to Fly.
I didn't say it's better.
How is that? How is one guitar riff like better than... Dude, Bro, just say you have terrible taste in music. It's okay.
I could have told you that.
Anyway.
I mean,
match is fantastic.
Yeah, no, the match is great. The finish is you get Matt hitting I keep forgetting he's not Matt Sydal. Evan Bourne hits him with the knee. Looks like he's about to go up top. Goes for the shooting star press. Misses. Matt looks like he's about to hit the twist of fate. He gets reversed into a backslide by Evan, and then Matt catches him off that with a twist of fate, and then gets 3 and retains the title. Afterwards, Matt's like, God damn, I need some fucking water and some ice after this shit, and then goes.
So, I have 2 things to note about this match, specifically from the commentary team of Matt Striker and Todd Grisham. 1, Matt Striker randomly dropped Owen Hart's fucking name on commentary, and it fucking shell-shocked me, because this is 2008, and, Owen died, 9 years prior to this. And, he's like, Owen Hart won a title change here, and, I figured Vince would have lost his shit when he heard that, because, Martha fucking hates the Fed. Name-dropping Owen was crazy. And then, according to Todd, that this was the first time that the shooting star press was missed/reversed on TV at that time. So those are just 2 things that caught my attention. The Owen Hart thing blew my fucking mind, though, because, again, Martha and the Hart family don't like WWE at this time.
Well, at least Martha didn't.
That's
caught up in the ropes
true.
at one point. It looked like hell.
Are you talking about what he did? Are you talking about when he went for that moonsault and then Matt pushed him?
Yeah, and he just falled backwards, and I'm like, there goes your hamstring.
I will say, I could tell that Matt Striker would very much love the match, because he could not shut the fuck up.
Fuck up about it,
He
yeah.
is fucking.
You couldn't tell Todd was there.
No, not at all.
Matt does looks like he's gonna hit Splash Mountain. It's a really cool reversal there. These are just spots that I point out, so I already got through the finish there, but it's fantastic, and I still don't understand how he never got a singles title. This is before the RKO even, and this dude is this over.
Okay, well, arguably that RKO spot put more emphasis on Orton than it did Evan.
You're right.
But
dude should have won the US or the IC, or just giving him the ECW title. Why not?
You're
Make
right.
a new star.
Shout out to THQ for putting the world championship on him in the road to WrestleMania with Rey Mysterio. If you lost, shout out to them.
See, they understood.
Time for more
women.
More women. Or divas in this case.
Beth Phoenix is on Amazon. That makes sense.
Is that what it was?
That's my guess. It's just because she's the Glamazon, so she's an Amazon.
I was about to say Gladiator.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, they are not. Jesus Christ, Adam, 2 for 2 on the dumb scale.
Melina shows up. It's not Melina. It's Jillian with a black wig, and she's Batgirl. But holy fuck, it looked like Melina.
I don't know what Batgirl was she trying to be. Batgirl.
I don't even know.
All right, I don't. Okay.
And then she does the Batman theme, but she's Batgirl. I hate Jillian. Maria's a bunny rabbit. I'm happy.
I know
she still wins in my heart.
And Kelly.
Kelly is a sailor. That's the best you could do.
Hey, don't be hating on my girl Kelly. I'm gonna throw hands. Fuck you. Kelly did what she could do.
You can get on her ship any day or some shit like that.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she said.
Up next is a very confusing situation. First off, why is this a thing? So, you at home can choose one of 3 matches to happen tonight. The other 2 matches will not be happening. They probably did on Raw or SmackDown, but it's either a mixed tag with Mickey and Jamie Noble against Layla and William Regal, Miz and Morrison against Crime Time with nothing on the line, or a tag title match between Punk and Kingston getting their rematch against DiBiase and Rhodes.
Felt for sure I knew what was going to happen because it's a title match. Like, why? Obviously.
Well.
Josh.
John Morrison and The Miz won, so they get to fight Crime Time on this pay-per-view. 38%. The tag title match came in second at 35%, and the mixed tag match came in last at 27%.
I really think that the Ryder team was hoping that the tag title match would go on because
Yeah.
Hold on. Pause this for a second. If you wanted that match, just put it on the pay-per-view.
I think it's crazy that the mixed tag got 27%.
But
How hot was that?
I was so confused because it's like a title match. Why wouldn't you want to watch a title?
But au contraire, Zahaya
had told
what
me.
is more important than tag titles? Well, that would be whose web series is more important, because is why this is a feud. It is the Dirt Sheet versus Word Up, I believe was the name of the show.
Yeah.
And who's got the better WWE.com exclusive web show. And because of that, we get a
They gave Crime Time a show.
Yes.
Why have I never heard of this?
It's exactly what you think it is. It is them explaining like Ebonics, pretty much.
Thanks, Adam.
Again, these guys were over it.
That's what it was. I don't know what else you want me to say.
It was a stereotypical gimmick. It was a stereotypical gimmick that got super over, and these guys didn't win the tag belts. I don't know why.
No, actually crazy, they got released and then brought back because of the backlash. Yeah. And never won it still. And here they are fighting Miz and Morrison, who I thought for sure were the tag champions. It's not the Edgeheads are the tag champions. That's why I was confused. Why did this win? Until commentary made it a point that it is because they're feuding over web shows. And this match is the epitome of a smackdown middle of the episode.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have preferred to see the mixed tag match.
I do the same thing. At least I get Mickey and Layla. And also Regal is dope.
Layla in that Princess Leia costume would have done things to me at that time.
Here's the thing. Everyone, it is not in, work rate. It's not bad. There's no botching. There's no, there's nothing wrong. But I don't give a shit. And the crowd also kind of don't give a shit. Because what are we fighting for if you're not paying attention to the website?
Well, obviously there's 38% of the internet crowd paid attention enough to vote for it. It didn't translate well into this crowd, but
Crime Time do a cool It's like a reverse Alabama slam. JTG gets it onto Miz. It's cool. I really can't remember much about what happened here.
If I'm honest, all I remember is the finish where it's Shad and Morrison in the ring, and Miz targets Shad's knee, and then Morrison does his signature Nightbreaker, the Starlight, or whatever it's called, for the 3 count.
So it's called the Starship Pain. No, the Moonlight Drive. But
Moonlight Drive.
They call it something else on commentary.
Yeah,
so I was very confused. Michael Cole fucks it up. What a surprise! This is pay-per-view.
This is a Raw opener match. On God,
dude, Raw opener. This is a fuck. Like I said, this is like, oh, it's 8:45. Here's a tag match.
It's the anime filler episode portion of the show.
Zahaya.
Dude, this is a dark.
What do you want me to fucking say? Like,
no, I'm saying, you got anything? No.
He makes a hot tag. It looks like he's about to hit his finish. Miz hits him in the fucking knee. He hits a Moonlight Drive. That's the end of it. It's really fucking nothing.
Absolutely nothing. You know, it's not nothing. Tiffany, she's a nun. God bless.
That was Tiffany. I was like,
yes.
How'd you not know it was Tiffany, bro? She literally said it. She literally said she was Tiffany, bro.
Dude, dude, they all say their names.
I wrote it no, because I wrote it down as Tiffany ? I wasn't sure. But
bro, how are you not sure when she said it?
So she is a nun.
Oh my god.
Brie Bella is Cleopatra?
Yes.
There's no Nikki. I was expecting a Nikki. There is no Nikki.
It's just Brie.
Natty is a cop, and she still sucks now as she did then. And she's so cringe.
This is pre-fart gimmick, obviously.
Why is Natalia dressed up as DW?
Damn, that's
you know what? That's up. Josh may have just hit the nail on the target. And then probably the cringiest one at this point, poor Eve, is a Ninja Turtle.
She sings a rendition of the song and calls it like Torres Turtles or some shit.
And it's really
which Ninja Turtle was she? Adam?
She was Raphael.
Motherfucker.
I
don't even know that. I'm not even a turtle guy.
I appreciate the effort on her part, but
half these costumes were like 2nd grade level effort, though.
Yeah, they're really bad. Up next is hold on. We get an hey, you still got time to vote for Big Show and Undertaker, please. It's the biggest thing we're promoting tonight for some reason. And then Jericho is looking for some help from a very tall person. And it's the Great Khali, and the Great Khali proceeds to do a very classic, comedy type bit. He speaks in his language for like a minute or so. You don't understand what he says. And then Jericho looks at Ranjan Singh and said, "What did he say?" And Ranjan Singh says, "No." And that's the whole bit because, hey, guess what? He said this whole long thing, but the answer was just no. Ha ha! Comedy! Thank you.
It's a good bit.
Santino's here! Because, Connor, you were saying you thought this was corny, and I'd understand that if you don't know what's going on and you're coming into this blind, I could understand why you don't know what the fuck is happening and you think makes no sense. But Santino, classic comedy character, is the Intercontinental Champion, and his goal is to break the Honky Donkey Man's Intercontinental title streak of, 63 weeks?
Yeah, 63 weeks, and Santino was on week 11. So he was like, in a year and 2 months, I shall break the Honky Donkey Man.
It was so much better because he said, I will be champion in a month.
The greatest
in a year.
I will be the greatest.
I was like, okay, that was a good delivery.
I will be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all the time.
All the time. Again, love Santino. So he tells.
I wasn't confused about that part. I was just confused about the choices. That's what I was confused about.
One of them made sense.
Obviously. The other one, was just a cool little legend pop, and if I'm not mistaken, Goldie is here because he's just made his return for like the 30th time after leaving TNA. Now he's back. So this is kind of, I guess, we're testing the waters because he's still very out of shape.
So I will say Piper and Honky Tonk Man being there makes sense because they had historic Intercontinental title reigns.
Goldie was IC champion. He had.
I can't name one remarkable thing he did as IC fucking champion. Not even gonna lie.
He has the backlot. He has the thing with Razor where he kisses him. He has the backlot brawl with Piper at 12.
Dude, okay. You know what? I take that back. I forgot about the parking lot brawl, but I didn't know about the Razor thing.
His IC title run literally started his career in kind of a way of speaking, because
he had the all gold strap, which was really cool. So Santino tells the Tom of the Grishams, give me the answer. What's the poll? So Josh of the Grishams, couldn't you tell us what the poll is?
The Honky Tonk Man won 35% to Roddy's 34% to Goldust 31%. This is the closest poll.
Could you imagine had Roddy? Could you imagine had Roddy won? Could you imagine?
Look, I love Piper. Piper is my second favorite of all time. But that would have been such a backfire if all of this build, and we even got the guy that he's like going up against, and the fact that Piper still almost did it tells you how much Honky Tonk Man sucks. And so Honky Tonk comes out.
Eric Bischoff said it best. His best day would be that he would like walk in the park, eat a hot dog, and fire Honky Tonk Man. So I mean that speaks for itself.
So Honky Tonk comes out and he does a whole spiel about how he doesn't, he's Santino. You might say I'm cool and I'm cocky, but you are bad, and bad in not the cool way, but in that you suck.
This is why this shit doesn't work, because Honky Tonk Man's whole thing is that he's supposed to be a lame ass heel. Like everything about him is supposed to suck on purpose. So when you have him on there and he's trying to do like this baby face shtick, it doesn't work because he's Honky Tonk Man and he's fucking uncool. There's nothing cool about the fucking Honky Tonk Man.
You're not supposed to cheer this guy. He's a dickhead. He's an Elvis impersonator who's a dickhead, and he doesn't really have much else to it.
So he does a whole thing about you could be champion for 100 weeks or whatever the hell, and you'll still never be the Honky Tonk Man. And then he dances, tells Santino to dance. Santino dances, and then Santino Pearl Harbors him. And this goes for like a few seconds in the ring. Santino tries to run away. Here comes Goldie and Piper back in the ring, and then Honky Tonk Man beats Santino, courtesy of disqualification. But then he gets his shtick back in the end, because all the legends get their one up on Santino.
A minute and 6 seconds.
Yep.
That was totally wasted, and everyone could have used that minute to do anything else except watch this match. Why?
Because they were like, they were doing the whole shtick, but like now it's over. Like I don't know if this continued after this, but like this is it. You don't go anywhere else. And like, what was Honky Tonk gonna beat Santino? Santino couldn't have just beaten the Honky Tonk Man. It had to be a DQ victory.
You know Honky ain't doing no jobs.
It's the fucking Honky Tonk Man.
But he ain't doing no job.
I can't name one thing that Honky Tonk Man did that's remarkable besides his Intercontinental title reign, nor a memorable match besides him getting squashed by Warrior at SummerSlam in 1988.
He is literally character. And
see, that's the thing with this mysticism of the Honky Tonk and this crazy title run. It's like he had the belt in a time where there was no TV and they didn't do title changes like that. So, and he was just getting, first off, Honky Tonk wasn't even supposed to get the title because it was supposed to be Jake Roberts, but then Ricky Steamboat said, I want to go be a dad. So, history could have all been fucking changed. But I think the big issue is doing a gimmick like this with a gimmick like Honky Tonk, like we said, who is naturally not a cool guy. Doesn't work. That's why if Piper did win, even if it's not the whole Honky Tonk shtick, Piper doing that promo does work because Piper's a cool guy.
And also, you could have delayed the Honky Tonk thing a bit longer.
I guess they just wanted to get it out of there.
Sometimes it's not always the best idea.
That's that. I don't know what I saw really. Congratulations, we all won. Honky Tonk hits his finisher and he falls over because he's old.
Yep.
WrestleMania is coming.
It is.
The 25th anniversary, even though it's not the 25th anniversary.
Then why do they call it the 25th anniversary?
Because they don't know how to count.
They don't know how to count.
Because they think just because it's called 25. So they're counting the first one already as an anniversary, which makes no sense. Technically, 26 would be 25 because you don't count the initial one first. So they just went, oh, it's 25, so it's the 25th anniversary because it's 25, even though it's...
You know what? I can't really say shit because I'm sure I've made that same mistake numerous times. So, I mean,
We've got more costumes.
Did you die? What
The
happened?
awkward silence.
I guess this has just been my shtick. Okay, Maurice is a maid. What a surprise. Come up with something more unique. Layla is Princess Leia. Probably the only one that actually has like a costume.
Pretty sure 13-year-old me was a very big fan of that.
Victoria is a banana, and it's the peanut butter jelly time, and I cringed.
This had to be like some sort of like humiliation. Because what?
This is humiliation ritual.
13-year-old me found that very cringe, and I still find it cringe.
Mickey James is Lara Croft.
That
one
costume.
got my attention.
She did so good with that. She could be a live action Lara Croft any fucking day.
It is time for Big
They
Show.
said that woman was fat.
Big Show turned on the Undertaker to join up with Vicky Guerrero because I'm the Big Show and I'm the most dominant monster in the world and I'm gonna kill the legend of the Undertaker.
And I'm the man with the most heel turns and face turns under my belt.
And also I got my fist.
I think Connor put it why I couldn't care about this fucking thing. It's because we're literally on like our 5th attempt to make fucking Big Show a big deal.
An amazing cameo in this video package by Matt Jackson getting attacked by the Big Show. Vicky Guerrero's here, but fuck that. It's Chavo!
Ooh,
yeah.
Chavo.
They pretty much let what did you vote for? And
what is it? I Quit,
Last
Man Standing, and Knockout. Producer Josh?
Last Man Standing won at 49%. I Quit 42%. Knockout 9%. I do not blame anyone for Knockout being 9%.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Josh. The story is it should be a knockout.
You're right, but that's technically what a Last Man Standing match is supposed to be.
It already is. Yeah. So is an I Quit. Again, you can tell they're like, if we just kind of change names.
Well, you have to say I Quit. You can't say I Quit when you're slumped.
Yeah. You can be slumped for a 10 count. But I just felt like
look. If it was a knockout match, obviously Show would go over because of his fucking punch finisher he was doing at the time.
That's what they're trying to do, but it lost very clearly.
In a moment that really pissed off a certain fellow PA-in Deshaun Walshin, Undertaker came out first, and then the Big Show came out.
Why?
Why did that piss off Sean?
Because why would fucking Taker come out first?
He's come out first in numerous matches. Wait, I'm confused.
Like to see those matches because, like, why? I don't understand. His whole thing is the lights go out and like the fucking
The psychology of his entrance is meant to freak with your opponent's mind.
Exactly. You don't get that if he has to come out first.
You kill that by having him come out first.
Did he? Okay. I think I've seen a few well, that would have been when he was the American Badass. I'm pretty sure he came out first, but that's a whole different
Undertaker.
Yeah, that's a completely different guy.
Okay, I stand corrected, Josh. You have a great explanation for that. My bad. I was just perplexed.
They walk and brawl, then they get in the ring and they do some more brawling. This is a last man standing match. You would think, again, something would be used. Again, not much is used. And also, I hate last man standing matches because they're slow. And wow,
you added
fucking Big Show and The Undertaker. Awesome.
To make it slower. Like, it's already slow enough process as is.
And we know Taker can do, like, good power matches because he did one with Batista.
Yes, exactly. But it's the Big Show in 08.
That's the problem. It's Big Show in 08. Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
This was, you listen to the deadlock, as they would say, the 10-second skip match. I've adopted my own here on the podcast as I played Fortnite match. I went, I'm good, call me when it's over. Because, holy shit, dude, I would look over, I'd be like, yep, they're still doing the same shtick. They hit each other, fall over,
The only spot I remember is Show putting Taker through the ECW table. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the
highlight of the match.
Worth remembering.
And I don't even remember how the fucking match ended.
He puts him in the go-go plata.
He puts him in the that fuck one submission because we don't have a fucking name.
We don't have a name yet. The go-go lata.
And he knocks.
You mean they weren't calling it the Hell's Gate yet?
It's not even the go-go plata yet. It's just that finisher
that he uses.
That he does, now.
And he puts Big Show to sleep. And that's how he gets to 10. And that's how we end the fucking match.
By the way, Taker had also been knockout punched, but he survived.
Mm-hmm.
Was the knockout punch hit numerous times, or was it just hit once?
The whole point of Big Show's gimmick at the time was it's all it takes is one punch because I knocked out Floyd Mayweather or whatever the fuck.
Oh, then that completely devalued that finish.
So very similar to Kane and Ray earlier, we kind of just killed the whole Big Show shtick here. But don't worry, he'll be in the World Heavyweight title match at Mania because he wants to rank 50.
But my question is, who the fuck would care about Big Show over Kane? Name me one motherfucker who cares more about Big Show.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It's like, who could possibly give it? We're not getting fucking Big Show more over with this. Taker doesn't earn anything from beating fucking Big Show in 2008.
Taker also does a sit-up that I was told wasn't an actual Taker sit-up. Even though he does the sit-up twice, and whatever. I'm still standing by why did he do 2 sit-ups. He takes a chair shot to the head at least. I was surprised by that.
As weird as this sounds, that Big Show KO punch is also weirdly protected for some ungodly reason.
That's what I mean, and it's kind of killed already because you couldn't beat the person that would be the ultimate one to beat. But it's okay, like I said, he'll be in the world title match at Mania because he wants to fuck Vicky.
But somehow the only person who was kicked out of that move at one point was Sheamus. Which,
Weird moves are weird.
Sheamus in 2008 kicking out of that?
No, probably later on.
Okay, probably 2012, I think.
It is a very boring match. Somehow Dave gave it 3 1/4 star.
Well, Dave's opinion's irrelevant because we all know Dave has a shitty taste in opinions. I mean, he didn't give Kurt Angle the Shawn Michaels at Mania 5 stars. He gave it like 4.9.
Exactly. Jericho is with Mike Adamle. I don't know what the fuck they talked about because I was confused by the Ronald Reagan picture in the background.
That too! You noticed that shit too! I was like, why the fuck is Ronald Reagan back in the background?
So I thought, okay, so they're in Arizona. Maybe he's from Arizona. Nope, he's from Illinois. Ronald Reagan.
And who
Jericho,
the fuck was his GM character at the time? Because like I don't know who the fuck
Mike
this was.
Adamle. Don't.
Again,
the less known, the better.
Again, who?
Yeah.
Who asked? Who is this man? And why is he on Raw?
Well,
especially as a GM.
Crazy to tell you, he was a GM of ECW before he was moved to become GM of Raw.
Okay, well, I can't tell you shit about WWE ECW because let's face it, after Payman got kicked off the booking committee of that, it went to shit.
Not if you asked Adam.
Fun times. Jericho gets a phone call. Who's that phone call? We're gonna find out later. Taz is here to introduce all the women. They come all out in the costumes. Who's gonna win the contest? And it's Mickie James. Maybe we never see a poll.
They just say
we're just told Mickie wins. I wanted my stats. And then all the women get into a fight, and then the babyface women, they stand tall. Good job, girls.
You got your 5 moments of glory.
I couldn't tell you who the fuck the champion was. I still don't know. It could be Mickie. I don't know. WWE title match up next. Kozlov, Jeff, Triple H, all of them are kind of mingling within each other. So it's up to you, the fans. Do you want Kozlov? Do you want Jeff? Or you want Jeff and Kozlov? Well, Josh?
Well, spoiler, Kozlov obviously did not win. Jeff Hardy got 57%. The Triple Threat got 38%. And Kozlov himself, 5%.
So I was very surprised that the Triple Threat got that high.
So the people who got 5%, I want them to get checked out because if they wanted... No, because we need to establish this, okay? Kozlov could not wrestle for shit, and it still bothers me to this day that he has a fucking win over The Undertaker.
Yeah, he does. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
They were trying to push him.
It was on a random episode of SmackDown. He reversed the fucking old school into a power slam for the 3 count. And it's just like, what the fuck?
They were really high on him. Well, just so you know. Yeah, go ahead.
They were trying to give him the match against The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they were.
That was knowledge I could have went without.
You'd be surprised to know he is a Laurinaitis discovery, so.
Jesus fucking Christ! None of these people.
But I think what's the really funny Kozlov story with Jerry Jarrett and Kim quitting TNA involving Kozlov? I think it was that Jerry found Kozlov and told Jeff Jarrett not to hire him. Or something of that sort. I gotta find it. Jay was talking about it. But Jeff Hardy ends up winning, and thank God for it. Second best match of the night for me. Jeff and Trips never really had bad chemistry in my book. I always thought they delivered, especially around this time. They had this match. They have the Armageddon match. Obviously, they have the Armageddon match the previous year. That's also really good. It's like the number 1 contendership match for the WWE title.
Yeah.
That's really good. They have the SmackDown match from 2000. Triple H does get a lot of flack, but I think Jeff is one of the few people Trips didn't bury.
He's got good chemistry with Jeff. They gel very well together.
I will say, despite already knowing the result of this match as being a massive, avid Jeff Hardy fan, I was still on the edge of my seat and still hoped that Jeff would win it because that's how good the chemistry is between these two in this match.
These two have great storytelling. Again, Triple H actually put Jeff over pretty well. You can't say that that's not one of his victims. I'll tell you that.
There's a cool spot where he goes for the leg lariat, which he usually does in the corner. but jumps off of the steel steps into the barricade onto Triple H that time.
He's done that. He's done that quite a few times before.
Triple H said Chris Benoit is dead, so I will definitely be using the crossface a lot.
It's my move now, you guys.
It's my move now. I use it.
Yeah, I was so caught off guard because I'm like, why the fuck is 2008 Triple H doing a crossface?
Because Chris Benoit is dead, and I get to use this move now. Yay!
It was
dude, he uses it a lot in this match.
Him and Shawn
Michaels,
that got to use
we've been waiting.
Right. Yeah, it's ours now.
I figured at this time period, because it's not even like a year removed from the Benoit tragedy, so I feel like they would have banned that move for a time period.
Well, well, they would for everybody else, unless your name was Triple H or Shawn Michaels. Otherwise, you can get fucked.
Jeff hits a twist of fate for a near fall, goes for a swanton, hits it, and then thinks, I'm going to be Jeff, goes for a double tap, gets the knees up.
Yep.
Good shit. Which would then lead us towards the ending.
Which is great because he fucking sets up, or Jeff, it's like you said, Jeff looks like he's going to go again, but fucking Triple H cuts him off this time. And for a brief second, I thought this motherfucker was going to give him a Pepsi plunge. And I was like, what the fuck? But he just takes him off the top and then gives him a pedigree and gets the victory and retains the title.
Oh, dude, could you imagine how pissed Punk would be backstage if he hit the Pepsi plunge? Yeah. Because that's the reason Punk couldn't do it anymore is because, my name's Triple H and I do the pedigree. You can't be doing my move.
This man already has bad quads.
Not only would it have been, I was about to say, not only would it have been funny because of Punk's reaction, but it'd be hilarious considering he would have most certainly blew out his knee on impact. It wouldn't even be a fucking question.
And then Triple H would have had to call an audible and have Jeff go over.
Fuck!
Could you imagine if that's how that turned out? Jeff gets his first WWE championship because of a torn fucking quad?
Because Triple H decided to just, like, I'm going to be fucking different today. And then... But
oh, fucking Christ.
Good shit. And then...
main event time.
It's now time for our main event of the evening. Batista's trying to get his fucking world title back. And Jericho's on borrowed time. And that's the literal whole point of it. It's just a matter of time before Batista gets that belt for Jericho. And that's why Jericho's been trying to look for some fucking help this entire night. Because not only that, but he's also certain if it's not Orton, he's getting screwed out of that belt.
So your options: Randy Orton, the Heartbreak Kid, or Stone Cold.
Josh.
What, Sean? What?
Well, as you could obviously tell, Steve Austin won overwhelmingly, 74%. Shawn Michaels got 22. Orton got 4. So, very obvious conclusion.
Since we're on the topic of Stone Cold, happy 316 day, everybody, on the day we're recording this.
Oh, that is true. Wow, what are the odds? I will say they cut right back to Jericho, and his face is just, yep, it's been cool. I had a fun time as champion.
So I watched this because I think this is the first time I watched this match in full, and I was like, how well could Batista and Jericho gel together? Very well.
Yes, very well.
It was a very good match. A great way to close out the show.
Yeah, it's worked extremely well together. Jericho did a great job working over Batista's leg. Batista did a great job selling the leg and, really working well with Jericho. Jericho doing, trying to take out the base. Batista having a harder enough time doing all of his usual maneuvers because of his bad leg. There was a point in the match where Jericho tried to sneak out early and get the count out to retain his title, and Stone Cold's like, It's like, if you walk
Sean, fuck you, Sean, we're not doing it that way, Shani. Get the foot back in the ring.
You walk up there, you relinquish that belt. And he's like, fuck. And so they had this match. It would all lead to, obviously Jericho and Austin getting at it, and then, Austin getting bumped by Batista, and then Shawn would come out, and while Jericho's pinning Batista, Shawn had his only counted to 1 because he stalled for a very long time, and then him and Jericho got at it, and then Batista got him with a spine buster. Shawn was looking to fast count Jericho, but got pulled out at the very last second by John Bradshaw Layfield, who gave him a clothesline from hell. And
shit! That's not the problem here. Is that
shit, guys! It's John Bully Layfield on the attack. Bully Layfield.
Connor, you don't understand.
You know what it's time? The greatest feud, like Connor, you don't understand, but like Adam knows what it's time for.
Yeah, my least favorite feud of all time.
Yeah, how's he gonna feed his family? The stock market crashed. He has no more money.
So, obviously, there's still one more referee.
Right.
His name's Randall.
Randy comes out. He allows Jericho to hit Batista with the belt.
Which, by the way, did the belt look weird to you?
The title?
No, the gold looked weird. I don't know. Maybe it was the lighting.
I didn't notice it. But he allows to hit. But the strangest thing is, he does a legit 2 count.
Yep.
I was like, why didn't you just fucking fast count him? Well, whatever.
And then Austin climbs up from behind him, and he's talking, and he turns around Randy, and a stun!
Hits him with the
stun.
And then
Jericho tries to bump him.
He tries to give Jericho a stunner, but Jericho blocks it, pushes Austin out of the way, but that only pushes him into Batista again. Batista hits another spine buster, and then a Batista bomb. Count 1, 2, 3.
And a fair count, too, by Austin.
Batista is the new World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't remember, I definitely watched this show. But I've probably not seen this match again since.
My question is, because, I don't remember it being still on commentary, but was Stone Cold announced for the Hall of Fame yet at this time period, or no?
Oh,
because he was in the he
goes in, yeah.
He was the class of 09, so that's why I'm asking.
I don't know if he's been announced yet.
Because how did they even do it back then? I don't even remember how they used to announce him.
Back then, it would be the week starting after the Rumble. It would be once a week till Mania. They would have announced it because the classes were a lot bigger back then.
Okay, then yeah, he's definitely not been announced for that yet. Okay.
So he hasn't been announced yet, but obviously, things are gonna happen. That's Cyber Sunday. I thought we would have gotten a stunner on Jericho, but we didn't.
No, Batista gets the good. Well,
Batista he gets one of the very few gets to celebrate with Austin and doesn't get stunnered. There's not many.
Yeah, because Batista's cool like that.
And Batista's the man.
How we go off the air for Cyber Sunday 2008.
I don't think it was that bad.
It was just a run of the mill. This is kind of what I expected from I got a handful of matches that I did like Hardy and Evan. And then I thought the last 2 matches specifically really delivered.
Definitely delivered, yeah.
But man, the middle portion of this show is it's not great.
I'd say from after the ECW title match until the WWE title match, it's a lot of whatever. The Santino bit's funny, but
you can't really even call that a match. It's just kind of there for comedic purposes.
The tag match that meant nothing is fucking nothing. But see, Big Show and Taker is a slog. And Kane and Ray doesn't use the stipulation enough.
No.
Okay, well, if we look at that match compared to Big Show and Taker, I take Kane and Ray any day because that fucking match.
Absolutely.
That match was a drag to get through, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the show a C. It's very it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing too awful either. But it is what it is. Especially in 2008 at this time, you weren't really getting very runaway pay-per-views from the Fed at this time period.
I'll go C too. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna go a C+. That's all about I'll go.
All right. Well, an overall C rating for Cyber Sunday 2008, but we are still doing random
random month,
and we're going all the way back to World Championship Wrestling yet again, baby. With who?
And I'm
Adam?
Excited for once. Sean Walsh will be joining us next week on the pod because he always wants to try and prove that there's good WCW out there. Well, can it finally come well, that's not true. He did get one last time. He got lucky. Can he get lucky again on a show that was randomly chosen for him?
Oh no!
As long as it's not WCW 2000 or 2001, I think he stands a fair chance. That's just
it's not. But it's a show that I have been waiting. There's 4 of them, and we've never covered one because everybody's afraid of the fucking thing. But it's WCW's Call to the Rumble, I guess, as we do World War III, 1997. 3 rings, 60 men, 1 winner.
I'd watch that show. I don't know why people are pussy about it. I'd watch it.
Also on this show, you can look forward to Zahaya, the Disco Inferno, and Perry Saturn.
Oh, no.
Ernest Cat Miller will team up with Glacier to take on Ming and the Barbarian.
Oh, no.
Scotty Riggs takes on Raven.
Oh, my God. Why?
The Steiner brothers will take on Squire Dave Taylor and Lord Steven Regal for the WCW tag titles.
All right, that could be good.
Yuji Nagata and the Ultimo Dragon.
That should be the best match of the show, actually.
It's not, because there's a 4-star Ray and Eddie Guerrero Cruiserweight title match on this show.
All right, makes sense.
Alex Wright and Steve Mongo McMichaels.
Why?
Hey, you put some respect on my man Alex Wright, my guy.
It's not Alex Wright that I got a problem with here.
And a semi-main event before the World War III, a no disqualification match between Ric Flair and Mr. Perfect for the United States Championship.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like that bad of a card. So hi,
the show has a 5.51. I will say, just to spoil it here, the World War III match is the worst rated match on the show with a 2.59.
Fuck!
This is a match that I have seen at least 4 times already. Zai, the best part of the match is the entrances. So.
Okay.
That doesn't make him feel any better, Adam. Why are you telling him that?
It makes me feel better.
You fucking masochist.
I know.
All right. Well, we'll be back to talk about World War III with Sean on this show. But that's it for the retro. So I guess this would be around the time. Connor.
Yes.
Can you please tell all these wonderful people where they can find you over the internet?
You guys can find me over on YouTube at Vigilant Pro Wrestling, and yeah, that's really it. I don't got anything else to plug. I don't really have a public profile. Okay. Unless I personally know you. So, yeah. Thanks for having me again, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.
All right. Later, Connor.
See you guys.
Well.
Gosh!
That is Connor for tonight, but that is not us for tonight, because we still got one more segment.
Producer Josh, if you are still with us, because the British... and the American, the British and the Yankee will not be joining us, so...
They both fucking bailed?
One of them is currently in another call with Carol, and the other one stayed up until fucking early day in the morning to get AEW tickets.
Oh, just like fucking Ben.
So, yeah. Both men have bailed on us. But we have producer Josh, who did watch Revolution. So.
Josh, where are you? Josh, where are you right now?
I am home, so I don't know what to tell you.
Alright, well, there's like something in the background. I don't know if it's like a TV or whatever, but it's like... Well, let's go anyway. AEW Revolution 2026 from the Staples Center, not the fucking Crypto Arena. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. From Los Angeles, California. Sold out. Over 12,000 in attendance this time around. Beating out last year's number with Moxley and Adam Copeland as the main event.
Will this show be better than that show?
We'll have to find out. But before we get to the main shows, go to the 0 hour.
0 hour. We get fucking Wayne Brady.
We do get Wayne Brady.
Whoa.
He talked about the show. He was like, I think Ricochet is a great heel. And I was like, thanks, Wayne Brady. He's always know how to keep it real.
So I am, as we've all come to know, I am the big component of the Big Boom and Doom group here. I didn't even know this fucking match was happening.
I think
because it's an ROH feud.
I think it's an ROH thing because it's continuing the thing with Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall as a tag team. I don't know where I think it's leading to an ROH tag team title match down the line, but I guess
which is awesome. But I don't watch Ring of Honor, so
well, you watch the pay-per-view, which it will most certainly be
You're
on
right.
the pay-per-view.
But so I didn't really understand what was going on here with the infantry, but all the stars, we got everybody, Big Boom AJ, Big Justice, the fucking Rizzler as always, and Aaron Solo, whatever, and then the infantry, Charlie Bravo, Sean Dean, Shane Taylor's there, Trish Adora, and Tall Lady.
Yes,
because now they also have Tall Lady.
What is?
I don't know her name.
Christian XO.
Yep, sure.
6'3", former basketball player.
I was saying, okay, there is still shtick. Wayne Brady gets involved. The Rizzler tries to rizz up the tall chick, but then he gets shoved, which has now become a meme. But like outside of that, it's a pretty standard like tag match. There's not a lot of shtick in the ring. It's a lot the in-ring stuff is. So when you were telling me, and I think Ben was pointing it out, that it's like, oh, they've been teasing like they want to do more as a tag team. I'm like, oh, this is an actual like we're gonna give them a run because we're gonna give them a tag title shot. And I thought it was fine.
Yeah, no,
but
it was like
coming into it with what this whole shtick has been, being like over the top shtick, funny, like Big Show wasn't even here and stuff. And it was really just a tag match. Threw me off a bit because I don't know the story.
It's just it was just a team that they could fight and get a victory over because, again, like I said, I think that it's just leading to a tag title match down the line for the Ring of Honor tag team titles.
Big Boom AJ almost fucking drops, I believe, Charlie Bravo, but he's able to get him up there. He almost fucking killed him though. And we get the, I don't even know what is it? Do they have a finisher name for this? Powerbomb? Blockbuster?
I have no idea.
But they get the victory. Wayne Brady gets in the ring. We're all celebrating.
You forgot
yeah.
Shane Taylor.
When he shoves the Rizzler.
The Rizzler. And then gets fucking speared out of his fucking shoes by
Big Justice.
Big Justice.
Who, I must say, better spear than Jey Uso.
Everyone on Twitter is literally saying that right now.
So, and I pointed it out, I will be there in 5 years for Brody Lee versus Big Justice at All In, you know what I mean? We got a little video package for, Josh, unless you want to say anything for this. unless you just want to wait to come in for the.
I'm not here for the pre-show stuff. I'm here for the main.
You got it. We got a little video package for John Moxley and Takeshita later on tonight, and we get right into our next contest for the TBS Championship. Lena Cross and Willow pulling double duty tonight, but first it's in singles competition. Pretty solid big woman match.
Yeah, I very much like this. Willow and Lena worked very well together. Lena looked like
Willow gave Lena a lot.
Gave her a ton in this match. Very big fall away slam. There's a fucking point in this match where Willow hits a devastating fucking chop to Lena's chest that legitimately takes the air out of her lungs. Like, you could hear it. It's fucking great.
Yep.
Yeah.
The story becomes a thing when Willow's shoulder becomes part of the attack here, especially when she goes like shoulder first into the guardrail on the outside, and that kind of becomes the story going forward here. Is that one arm is going to give her problems?
I think it's actually. I think Lena gives her a German suplex, right? And she lands like on the shoulder, and that's when the problems start.
That's what it started. But she does go into the guardrail at that because there was like a whole thing on the outside.
But Lena looks like she's about to end it with the jackhammer, but Willow gets out of it, gets her with the backslide.
Which, by the way, girl got a good jackhammer. She's going to hit that jackhammer on like Willow someday or someone big, or like when she turns on Megan, it's going to be a big ass pop.
Yeah. But yeah, Willow gets the backslide 1, 2, 3, retains the title, but almost immediately.
Willow also goes crazy on Lena at one point, just smacking the shit out of her. On top of that chop, you said she hits a dude. It looked like a rude bomb, not a. You say TKO? It was a rude bomb.
Oh yeah, it looked very fucking painful, but afterwards, Megan comes out, immediately blindsides Willow and sends her shoulder first into the.
And it takes Harley Cameron like 2 minutes.
Takes her a bit to come back with a tire iron to chase off the other two. So Willow's going into the tag team title match with an injury. Will that play a factor? You have to wait and find out. AEW National Title 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal that starts on the outside. Why is this a thing that keeps happening?
So, 21 men. Essentially, if you turn this on and you don't know what's going on, it's a reverse battle royal.
Yes.
It is the TNA reverse battle royal in AEW, so that everybody can kind of get their spots. And you would think, okay, so everybody gets their shit in, and then everybody gets in the ring, and then battle royal. The AEW's different in the way they do it, where like 6 people will get in the ring. Everybody else will still be on the outside, and then these 6 people will do their shtick, and like maybe 2 or 3 people in this little crop get eliminated, and then they disappear, and then a few more guys get in. The problem is, that idea I think can work if there's actual stories being told within the people in this battle royal. Because but the thing is, there's one story, and it's the 2 fucking people that it comes down to, which is Jack and Ricochet. The other 19 are all kind of just doing spots.
Fair.
And holy shit, there are moments where somebody disappears and you're like, they got eliminated, but then they're not eliminated, they're back. I think we were saying Roosh feels like he got eliminated at least 3 fucking times. There's people who show up and like Commander just pops out of nowhere. Leo Rush. We need to talk about Leo Rush. Why is he a dog now?
He's doing the Blackheart gimmick again.
Right. So is the crew over? What happened to the crew?
I don't fucking know.
And
I'm sure this will all be
cringy dog man.
I'm sure this will all be explained on the 5th Ring of Honor taping.
He prances. He prances in the ring like a dog to do a suicide dive. It was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The thing with this is that Tony is very much a big fan of those casino gauntlets that he usually does, but he can't just do a casino gauntlet here.
I think he should just do the fucking casino battle royal again. 5 people come out at a time. Just do that shit again.
But
it was
he
fun.
likes it when there's like a multiple amount of people and they can just do spots and shit.
Right,
like
and you could do that if you bring back The whole blackjack gimmick.
Battle Royal, because just like it looks weird. Where is everybody? Why is everybody just gone for like an extended amount of time until it's
who's in this match?
Yeah,
that's the other huge issue. It's like, who's eliminated? Who's not eliminated? There's no counter. The commentary don't understand. AR Fox is here. What? When did he get here? Dalton Castle's in here randomly. You wouldn't know. It's just a bunch of smush until it comes down to what it should have come down to. But the problem, and Carol mentioned it, but I don't think he believed it. But I started to believe it myself. No one had been eliminated. There was 12 minutes left on the pre-show. This motherfucker was going to bleed into the pay-per-view. It absolutely did not need to bleed into the pay-per-view. No. Because you could have had a really cool title change, because, spoiler, Jack Perry wins the belt, eliminating Ricochet with a reverse Poison Rana on the apron. A really cool back and forth between the two. Should have just been a fucking singles match to begin with. But it is what it is.
I think you explained it, but it's the second longest match on the show. 22 minutes.
It was at the time.
The third longest.
It's the third longest match.
It's behind Takeshita and Moxley. That goes 23
and the main event.
Minutes.
This match goes 21:55.
22:55.
22:55. Why?
Look,
and then it had no need to bleed into the main card because...
Look, good moment for Jack. Like, he gets to win the title, he gets to hang out with his, family. Cool. It should have just been Jack and Ricochet in like a 12-minute
I've always
match.
Thought that a pre-show should be to hype you to want to buy the show and for the audience to get hyped going into the show.
Right.
And I can't think of a better way to go into the show starting off with, holy shit, we just saw a title change. Jack Perry won. I'm ready for the pay-per-view. Oh, and we're kicking it off with the Young Bucks. Let's go. Instead, the pyro's going off. Poor Juice gets eliminated while the pyro's going off. So I didn't even see
and
that he got eliminated.
While the pyro's going off.
No, Ciampa gets eliminated while they're transitioning from pre-show to the pay-per-view. You don't even get to see it happen.
Nope.
So it's all fucking. It's a giant mess, and Jack wins. Cool. Even though this probably should have happened a while ago, because I feel like Jack and Ricochet have been doing Jack all, and also this belt really shouldn't be a thing. But cool, Jack gets to win. It's very emotional. With his mom and his sister, and also my Dino Daddy showed up. He drove him into bus.
But now, Josh.
You could join us because honestly, this is the start of the pay-per-view.
AEW World Tag Team Title match start off the show. FTR defending against the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks do the John Cena WrestleMania 39 entrance with children.
No, dude, it's the Shane McMahon 32 because those are the younger Bucks. Those are kid Bucks.
Are they all their kids?
So some of them are their kids. Some of them are I guess other family kids, like nieces and nephews. They are all Messies, essentially. Especially because we see one of my favorite parts in the match is when Matt goes get a pep talk from his son.
Yeah, it was great.
Let's fucking go, the younger Bucks. Knows. I doubted it. I very much was not. I was like, I don't need to see this again. And a double forgiven. I know, like Ben said, I'm sorry.
I am sorry. Look, when we were like halfway through, we were like, you know what? Forgive it. And then when we were like near the end, it's like, you know what, Tony? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I doubted that they could have not only another banger, but their best match.
This is easily the best match.
Holy shit. And even I'll always say blood does help. Wow, the blood in this match is ridiculous.
Because that's exactly what it needed. It was a very emotionally driven match that needed to feel so much different because everything else just felt like they were having a match. Other than that crazy ass ladder match
Ladder
had for some reason. But this needed to feel different from every other, and it did, because it's like it felt personal. There was so much. Nick gushes like a motherfucker in this match, and it's
don't know.
So
I've seen.
great.
I don't think the last time I've seen a buck blade like that is like PWG fucking Candice and Joey type shit. Like, wow, I didn't know Nick still had it in him, and probably shouldn't do that again. Because he's a mess there's points where he's bleeding, and Dax I don't think had been busted open completely yet. And me and Ben, when we're watching, couldn't tell whether or not Dax had his blood or Nick's blood, because that's how much blood. And Nick's face goes through such like a change of like blood, soaked in blood, darker blood, hardened to a mask, and then by the end it just looks like his face is made of blood. And Nick's also an incredible bleeder.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
He gets a lot of blood too, but there's multiple times in this match where it looks like FTR is about to win, and it's just because they hit the Shatter Machine once, gets a kick out. They hit a Spike Pile Driver, that also gets a kick out. There's also a time where they do the FTR trigger to mock them doing the beat.
It was better
on Nick. Yeah, it was a lot better than the one they did.
It was a lot better. They realized the criticism.
They do it on Nick, and they get a 1 count, and the crowd goes fucking ballistic. You just see the blood pouring down Nick's face. It's a fucking amazing.
They hit the Meltzer driver.
They hit the Meltzer driver here, and I bit like a motherfucker.
Because it wasn't just the Meltzer driver. It was the Meltzer driver coming off. Was this also when Nick just suicide dived Stokely out of his wheelchair?
I think so.
Which was fucking hysterical. I thought that was it. I was like, I honestly don't know who's winning this fucking match. Because the story was there for the Bucks to win if they did.
But it took.
There's the thing in the back of your head that you kept thinking.
They got rid of Matt, and then Nick was up on the top row, and then they ended up hitting Nick with a super shatter machine from the top, and just fucking kill him. And
would be a trend of the night of top rope super finishers.
And that would get them the 3. The FTR retains. This is easily my favorite match of the night. Credit to every other match on the show, because there's a lot of very fucking good matches on here.
Yeah.
This is where the fucking show peaked for me, in a sense.
Josh?
Very solid match. Everyone did their part. I have no complaints here.
But after that, the lights go out.
The lights go out. One of many times.
And then we see on the Titantron, Evenge. And what the fuck? That's not a word.
Oh shit! It's evil.
And then there's the R gets at it. It's like, oh, revenge, but it's like it's in Cope's R. It's Copeland.
It's Copeland, and
it spoils who else is coming at him because he's got a cage in Cope.
So do you understand? I saw a lot of people did not understand the shirt. Do you understand the shirt?
What, CNC?
No, so people didn't understand why it had Cage crossed out and then Cage on top of Cope.
Because wasn't that the thing where it was supposed to be Cope and Cage, and then Cage and Cope.
The shirt is supposed to be that it was Cope and Cage, but then Christian would go, I guess, went into it to re-edit it to make sure Cage was on top, which is very funny.
Yeah, it's a good callback.
And then Christian's music hits, but where's Christian? Nah, motherfucker got mace.
And he attacks FTR from behind and leaves Stokely in there all by himself.
Stokely tries to get their handshake. He picks up Christian's hand and makes him shake it himself. Christian hits him with it up prettier. And then they pick up the tag belts. But who comes from behind is the Young Bucks. TLC in Wembley!
We're getting it. We're getting it. Good Lord.
Edge wants to die.
Apparently.
Josh, any thoughts on the return of the ENC?
CNC.
Whatever. No. Cool.
Absolutely not. He has no opinions on it.
Time for a match.
I thought it was good.
Well, it's just a match.
You're right, but it's like anything was going to be a match like after that. But I called this being like they're gonna add one of the fucking women's matches that wasn't the world title match.
Luckily enough, it still kept the crowd going because it's Marina and Toni Storm. Obviously, Toni is one of the most over women they have. Marina,
finally getting
one of the most evil women they have. People hate Marina.
Rewarded for like all the hard work she's put in over like the last year to get this match.
They went like less than 10, and I thought it was pretty cool little slugfest. They beat each other up. They really
you don't
fucking Toni
get to see like Toni return to her like stardom roots in like matches like but like she got to beat the piss.
She's putting on like coquina clutches, and she's doing all the strong style stuff as well as the Toni Storm shtick because she's a cannibal tonight because she eats Marina's foot, and also would end up getting the victory courtesy of...
so this was actually brilliant because Marina's finishing hold is Mother's Milk. This is basically putting her fucking opponent's head into her chest and pretty much smothering them out. So she tries that on Toni. Toni ends up getting out of it. And to completely make sure that she can't do it again, she bites Marina's nipple.
She bites her in the tit.
And then gets her with the big package to get the victory. Great finish.
I fuck with it.
Good finish.
I thought it was good stuff.
Afterwards, Toni Storm walks up the ramp looking...
Time for controversy number 1 of the night.
And then fucking there's a random Ronda Rousey makes her appearance on the stage. It's to the point where Toni doesn't even know yet that Ronda's up there. She's still staring up at the light.
The crowd also don't know yet because there's no theme or anything, and she has a jacket.
But it's like,
and notice eventually the crowd are like, and then they see who it is, and boo!
Just raining down boos. But I guess that finally got Toni's reaction because she finally looks, and then Ronda's like begging her to come down there, and she's like, all right, fine.
You know what was very much pointed out on commentary to make sure you know why she's here in the first place is she's fighting Gina Carano on May 16th.
Right.
This is all publicity.
Yeah, of course it is.
And like I said, there are 3... I think there's 3 aspects of this show that are really keeping people from having it as the best AEW show. 2 of them... Well, one of them is just an overall thing, and it's a continuation of just too damn long for the sake of too damn long. One of them is the main event, and the other one is Ronda's in AEW.
Look.
Why? I know she was here before, but when she was here before, it was an unannounced tag match on Ring of Honor.
I was whatever on this whole situation, mainly because
people are not.
It came and went in my mind. Like, she was only there to build up this eventual match with Toni. And look, it's not like she's going to be on fucking television building it. Like, this is obviously going to be down the line somewhere. Probably at Wembley for some reason. But, like...
I think the issue is why. And do we, like...
Well, you just
is
said
this something we need? Yeah, because she wants it.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part, is I still don't think she's in it to give a shit. She doesn't care about this business.
I feel like she'll care a little bit more because it's Marina. I feel like she'll look to help out Marina.
Also, I think it's insane that her camp is allowing her to do this when she has an actual fight coming up.
I don't think this is happening before the fight, though. I think it's going to be after it.
See, I think this is Double or Nothing all over it.
Dude, we'll see.
Josh, if you're there.
Oh, man. So, to elaborate a bit on the thing we were talking about earlier with the aftermath of the tag match, I thought it was okay. It was expected, though. Very much expected. So, it is what it is. As for this match and the aftermath, I'm cool with the match. Maybe Marina should have won, me personally. But, hey, it's a good match. Ronda coming in is like the biggest thing I have a problem with. Only because you have Trey Miguel, who got recently kind of canned, and it's like, cool. But Ronda doesn't get that same treatment. I know why,
yeah,
but even still.
Guess who makes more money?
And also,
that's kind of
at the end of the day, it's Warner Brothers. Like, they don't care. Like, we could.
But I know there's a lot of people.
Same reason why we couldn't get Jay on TV until or the rest
even
of
though
the until Jay died.
I just feel like the Trey one. I still feel like there's more to it than Warner Brothers.
I get that feeling too, but I don't think we're ever going to know at this point.
But I do agree with like the Jay comparisons, and there was somebody else that was also I guess Kendrick was also brought up.
Kendrick, yeah, actually he's kind of relevant to this because him and Ronda have similar beliefs. So
and Ronda publicly has it took her almost a decade to apologize for Sandy Hook, while
Trey apologized for his comments relatively immediately.
So I just don't think this is a good look for AEW right now, especially why is it that this happens every year? There's like, wow, this is the pay-per-view, this is great, holy shit, but there's always a fucking black spot on it. Last year was the main event with Cope and Moxley. That whole show, people were like, this could be the best pay-per-view. That main event. And now it's like, well, we'll get to the main event itself, but no, people aren't going to care about Ronda. Why?
Look, I don't think this is Moxley. I mean, not Mox and Copeland was legitimately why. This is just like a nothing segment. I don't think she's going to be around enough for people to give a shit until her next appearance. So
I think that's the issue, is that every time she shows up now, it's going to overshadow whatever it is because nobody wants her.
But it's not like this is her first appearance. She's shown up
like I said, in Ring of Honor.
But she was still there. She still got a paycheck.
The problem is no one watches it.
But people were very much aware that she has been here.
I just don't think it should have happened. I don't think it's needed. I honestly just don't think this was needed. They have a lot of good karma going on right now. I don't think we needed Ronda.
Well, depending on how you feel about Hangman and Will Ospreay, kind of showing
that's their own doing. That Tony Khan didn't force them to take pictures with fucking sexual predators. They did that themselves.
That's true. So Tony gets attacked by Marina, and Mina comes out to check on her, and Ronda and Marina leave. As that's happening, the Death Riders theme hits. Here comes Moxley. Marina smacks Moxley, and Ronda says, I want to also hit Moxley. And then Moxley comes out for his match with Takeshita.
This match is great, and the whole match is great. It doesn't matter what anybody else on this death says or a certain Cambodian has to say. They were building up to the match that they're going to have in the later half, and you can't just go full out in the first 5 minutes of the fucking match. You actually have to tell a story to get to that point.
I like the match.
I bet you did. I fucking love this match.
Also blood. I like blood.
It starts off relatively slow, and people are going to have a problem with that because they're not doing anything. It's kind of like they're setting up for shit later, but I digress. we did
a very New Japan match.
Did a whole fucking thing where it's like they gotta go more than 20. We just can't go with it. But and that's like the whole point of the story. But people are gonna argue, it started off too slow. Of course, it started slow. And then they start getting into it, and they start really fucking going at it. Like they started trading backdrops and exploder suplexes, and that was fucking dope as shit. He hits Moxley with the Raging Fire that only gets a 2 count. That was very fucking cool.
I bit on it. I thought that was it. Because there were points that I told Zahaya, hey, there's a chance he can do it. And then that motherfucker kicked out of a top rope.
So he hits a Death Rider, and I'm like, okay, I kind of expected that. Then he hits another Death Rider, and I'm like, oh my god, he's probably going to win this match. And so this all happens where he goes up and then hits a top rope Death Rider, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's it, we're done here. And then he fucking kicks out, and I was like,
I was like, you don't just do that, and you motherfucker ain't gonna win.
Well, guess
the
what?
problem is he doesn't win, but holy shit, they made me believe, and I was kind of just fucking with Zaya because I didn't think he was winning.
But he gets locked into a fucking sleeper hold by Moxley.
It's not even. He gets him in the sleeper. But that's not enough because Takeshi is like, fuck you with the finger.
And then he has to trap the other arm with his leg.
He traps both of his arms. It was insane. And he puts this motherfucker to bed. And the crowd, I still really can't. I mean, I guess we'll know what he really is afterwards. But, like, it's the continuation of I don't know what Moxley is. Because there's points in this match where they don't like him because they want Takeshita. But Moxley wins and the crowd were still fucking with it. But then there's the aftermath. So I guess he's going to be a heel again. I'm still very lost on what is this current Death Riders.
Well, with Mox, it's currently just like, it is what it is. He's just Moxley. And so, like, Mox beats the guy, but he's like, hey, you had got a hell of a fight.
They show respect. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's less of heel Moxley and more of we're building babyface Takeshita in this moment. That's what this whole thing is about. And then afterwards, where Moxley's celebrating, the lights go out, and fucking
Ospreay, the Green Goblin, bro.
We see
Return to formula.
We see Ospreay doing his best Goku in fucking.
No, he's Luke. He's in the Batha tank.
And he's just like, fuck.
As people are saying, he's the Incredible Hulk.
And he gets out of it.
I thought more Wolverine.
And he comes out and he's shirtless and he's huge. And he just came back from fusion neck surgery.
He comes in and just decks Moxley with the fucking hidden blade.
And then goes to the top rope to hit a spinny corkscrew twisty and almost necks himself.
Yeah,
awesome. The autism was real tonight.
You can't stop Ospreay from being Ospreay, bro.
But Ospreay is the John Cena of AEW. He's back earlier than expected.
6 months.
Insane. Josh, thoughts on the match and Will's return?
Nice to see Will back on TV. Hopefully he decides to keep his foolery at least as quiet as possible. Because him and Hangman did themselves no favors at all. But it's nice to see him. We'll see where this thing with him and Moxley goes, because I'm like Adam, I'm not really that much confused by Moxley. He's kind of been walking the respect line a bit. And this is just the root of his actions coming to haunt him.
That's exactly what
you can't just be like, oh, I'm good now, and think that Will Ospreay's going to forget you try to break his neck.
I think my other issue is like, does the rest of the Death Riders don't feel like they're with him? Or at least I'm not because everyone in the Riders feel like, so people hate Yuta, but they like Moxley. People hate Marina, but they like Claudio. Like, you gotta pick a lane on what this group is. Are they all bad? Are they all good? Do they not really have an opinion? But if that's the case, they all should be on the same page. Where the fuck is Pac?
He was there. He got twisted on.
You're right. But where is he? When's the last time he wrestled? What is a Daniel Garcia? Anyway.
If anybody's losing in this scenario, it's Daniel Garcia.
AEW Women's World Tag Team title match. They got a quick interview with Willow. She's like, my shoulder hurts, but I got to do this for Harley. You got to go out there and beat Lena and Megan.
Best way possible, it is a squash.
It is a squash
match. It is a storied match because
they immediately take out Willow and they go after Harley. Harley gets worked on for a bit. Harley then gets the tag. Willow tries to make as much of a comeback as possible.
She gets 1 pounce.
Immediately gets stopped. Gets double choke slammed by Lena and Megan, and we got new tag team champions. That's it. That's how the match should have gone.
It's again adding to the whole length of time. Why couldn't this been on Dynamite?
Well, that was the whole point, is that she had to work double duty, and then she had into an injury, which would then explain them getting the titles.
I have no complaints with. I have no complaints with that, actually.
This match was more here for storyline purposes than like to do they
have a name though now.
Divine Dominion.
I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, it's good.
I fuck with the beef. 2 beefy women in the tag team. I like it.
Well, speaking of beef, Brody and Swerve. Swerve is the Candyman.
Swerve is the Candyman. Brody is...
Swerve is a psychopath.
It's Brody.
Brody is fuck ice.
He is.
There were fuck ice chants yet again.
Swerve tries to kill Brody multiple times in this fucking match. Because he pretty much starts out by giving Brody a house call in the very second of the match. And it just keeps going from there. He gives him a Liger bomb on the apron. He also gives him a fucking cock killer on the exposed
on the outside, yeah.
Which was fucking crazy.
Which, by the way, was a counter from Brody attempting to do the Gonzo bomb to Swerve on the exposed floor. These two were trying to kill each other. And I enjoyed it immensely. This was very good. Also, once again, it's nice to just see Brody being used. I just now fear, will Brody end up going back to what happens to Brody normally?
What's that?
A dude who does fucking jack all. And maybe, it's May. Cool, we'll give him a month push. Because, Brodito was pretty sick. And then they kind of just ended that randomly. And cool, now he's in this main event scene because Kenny Omega had to go play Capcom.
Rodito didn't end. It's not tagging at the moment.
Why?
Because they had separate feuds. Do you watch the show?
Well, no. Bandito and Andrade's feud isn't a feud. It was Bandito was I would also want a match.
Yeah, and that turned into a feud.
And Brody's match with Swerve is Kenny had to go play Street Fighter, so I guess I'll fight Swerve.
Yeah, and if you're being a mark,
well, yeah, but the problem is every time I want or think Brody's finally gonna get to be properly consistent, it doesn't happen, and that's not what should be happening.
He's been constantly pushed on these shows for a good 6 months.
But he never wins.
Now. He won the tag titles with Bandito.
It was how many months ago?
Why does it matter?
I wouldn't push the panic button just yet.
I'm not panicking. I'm just saying I want him to win a big feud.
I'm sure he will, but he shouldn't have been beaten Swerve.
Not this one. No, I'm not saying he beat Swerve.
Here?
Put him in a different... I think he should be, fighting Kyle
No,
Fletcher for the
he
TNT
should
title.
be in situations like these so that when he does get the win, it's not out of place.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Adam. I'm kind of not with you on this one. This is kind of exactly what he should be doing. Swerve just turned heel. His whole thing, he wants to prove he's the most dangerous man. You had Brody literally break his chain. Like they have been setting this up. There
It's
is
not
kind of a
about
point
the
to this.
feud. It's about what happens after the feud.
I mean,
And look,
well,
if his momentum slows, then I'll be with you. But it doesn't
I'm
look
hoping
like
it doesn't.
that's not
No,
the
you're right.
case.
This might be it final. This could be like, remember when we all thought the same for Swerve? When it was like, why is Swerve just twiddling his dick with this Keith Lee shit? And then all of a sudden, boom, they kicked it in. Maybe this is the feud that Brody's been needing to keep him now as this main event or at least upper card talent, and not just the guy who's put in a match on Rampage. But
It's
I will
like so
say,
many. Go ahead.
again, the match was fantastic. I had a lot of good times with it, especially the end, because, man, he talk about making Brody look like a star. Was it like 4 house calls it took for him to finally go down?
About 4
in a row, almost.
He kicks out at one on one of them, and then Swerve hits another one, and that gets him the win.
Good shit. And then they get the cinder block. And at this point, I thought, holy shit, Buddy Matthews is back.
You did not.
No, of course, Kenny's here. I guess, I guess he lost his cigar or whatever the fuck, and now he's here.
He makes the save for Brody, and he runs Swerve away. So.
I guess Kenny and Swerve at the Dynasty.
Which AEW Women's World Title Best 2 out of 3 Falls match.
Oh, I'm so confused with this fucking storyline.
So
we are building to a strap match that already happened.
Apparently, but they
by
all means, this is another good match. Tekla and Chris have proven they've got good chemistry with one another.
Well, hold on, Mister. Is this match still going on?
I was making a point because that's exactly what you guys were doing during Mox and Takeshita.
Oh no, I thought this was good. I had a great time with this from beginning to end because I'm invested in this story.
But Tekla ends up.
That story is very kinky for some reason.
Tekla ends
up.
And
I don't know rules.
Tekla ends up getting the victory with a schoolgirl while getting her hand on the ropes to get the victory.
That's the first victory, yeah, the first fall. And then Static got the second one with the Saturday Night Fever.
And at that point, ref bump.
Here comes the Spooky.
They come in and they immediately get fucking. So yeah, Tekla goes out. She takes out the ref, and then she goes out and gets the referee's belt. Which then
she literally strips fucking Paul Turner.
It was
of
very
his belt.
Intimate for like a good 10 seconds there.
We didn't even bring up the fact that Statlander for some reason was dressed up as Zarya.
Yeah, she had like red spider paint on her eyes for some reason.
Straight up Zarya. Also, Tekla had a really dope intro in all Austrian.
This match kind of feels like a weird chink in itself. I don't know why.
It's an anime feud. I keep saying Tekla is an anime villain, and I love it.
But
I don't know. It got a little kinky with Stat taking.
You know what's kinky? Anime.
Chris takes
depending on what anime you watch.
Chris takes the belt from Tekla. Julia and Sky come in, but they immediately get whipped by Chris. That gives Tekla enough time to hit the spear on Statlander, and then 2 curb stomps to get the victory and retain her title. Yeah, it's a good match. It's unfortunately just in the middle of like everything else that happens in the card, but like it's a good solid defense for Tekla. And I don't know what happens with Chris after this, but they're doing the right thing with Tekla, keeping her
Hell
with the belt at the moment.
Let's give the rest of the goddamn triangle the tag belts so that the best women's stable in wrestling today are at the top.
I am sold on Tekla at this point now.
This
I am
whole
very
group,
much sold on it.
Perfect. Also right up my alley.
Hey,
I'm sold on Tekla. Her being 5'1" kind of makes it even a bit cooler. That she's just like, I don't give two shits.
AW Trios titles.
Sky Team USA of Mystico and Jet Speed.
They all have masks. It was pretty sick.
Don Kyle's family of...
That's a fire name.
Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis. They're just doing spots this entire
Well, hold on. The entrance alone, fucking Don Callis family in color-coordinated Letterman jackets.
That was dope.
Really sick. And then Sky Team coming out in Mystico-inspired masks for all three members, which was also cool. Who was the Hunico? Who was the Azul? You know, that was what they should have done. You know?
No, we already gotten this.
Sin Cara lives.
El Quan.
Yeah. No, that would be the whatever. This is a party match.
It's very much a party match.
And it should have been the only trios party match.
Okada and Mystico got to go at it, which was cool as shit. Mark Davis.
I could watching it and then thinking, wow, this is the first time ever I'm seeing this because it is the first time they've done this. Holy shit.
Mark Davis looked fantastic in this match.
This was a standout for Mark, I think.
He
murders all three of them at one point.
He does. He hits a enziguri on Mystico. Then he
kills Kevin Knight with an elbow.
As it fucking kills both Kevin and Mike Bailey with pop-up pile drivers. It's fucking... He was on it tonight. So was Fletcher. Jet Speed are always awesome. They were just going at it until,
Honestly, the surprise...
I was surprised because I didn't think for a fucking second that what happens because Mystico keeps teasing that he's gonna do the fucking Mystica, and I was like, come on, bro! Like every time Sean and Adam are like, he's not gonna do it because
he's not
winning. And then at the last fucking minute, he gets it on Kyle Fletcher, and then from the top, Kevin Knight hits the fucking frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Mystico and Jet Speed are the new trios
first off,
champions.
That sentence alone, insane. And then to make it even more insane, Mystico is all elite. Giant ass
baby!
Fucking what? No wonder he won.
This was an insane moment that I was not expecting on this show. Holy shit.
How conflicted was Sean with the pinfall?
Look, I think it because it wasn't on Fletcher. It was on Davis. I think it was pretty okay.
Oh, I thought it was on Fletcher. No, it sounded like it was on Fletcher.
Fletcher took the La Mystica and then
he took him out. So Mark got taken down because while he was in the La Mystica, Kevin did the frog splash over them, turning in midair and then hitting it was fucking incredible. And then take the victory. I was very surprised. I'm happy for a multitude of reasons. No more double champions. Good. Because stupid. And cool. Jet Speed got the belts again. Awesome. Fucking Mystico. He's gonna be here more often.
I never
the
thought
Mystico redemption arc is coming.
And Kevin continued to act a little bit more aggressive, by the way. So I guess he's taking a bit of that inspiration because he starts biting Okada's finger at one point.
I never thought after his run with the Fed that we'd see Mystico signed to another American promotion. But yeah, this is dope as shit. I'm very happy.
We said it, that he might be the biggest comeback or return story, redemption of somebody who went to the Fed with a lot of fucking importance and then left essentially squandered as never going to have that again.
Right.
And AEW, I think, has a lot to thank for that.
And who would have guessed that an older Mystico would have found a redemption arc in an American company?
I was going to say, how old is Mystico?
He's probably early 40s at this point.
But you would never know.
43.
Again, you would also never know that that's Sin Cara at this point. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. He's 40.
How old is he?
Why he was Wrestler of the Year.
How old is he? Because I didn't hear you.
43.
God damn.
Incredible.
He's been a for a bit. Speaking of incredible.
Holy shit.
Singles match. El Idolo taking on Bandito. I thought this was for the Ring of Honor World title until the match started. Until Adam literally told me it's not for the belt. And I'm like, it's not for the belt?
So, little anecdote. During the Brody and Swerve match, there is a spot where it looked like Swerve was going to do the curb stomp to Brody on the bottom turnbuckle. It was exposed. And then also, it looked like he was going to do it on the cinder block. And Jay was like, hey, they're in LA. You know, to Super Dragon, do the curb stomp.
Right.
Jay got his wish, kinda, because Bandito is here tonight. But he's not Bandito tonight.
He's motherfucking Super Dragon.
Like, straight up, the robe, the pants, and
the
a Bandito-inspired Super Dragon mask.
Holy shit. And he flipped off the crowd, which is...
And he flipped off the crowd. He
amazing.
gets it. And the first part of this match isn't about wrestling. The crowd would really like both of these men to take their pants off.
Which
and Andrade would proceed to...
Bandito tries.
Oh
and
my god.
Has trouble. He gets caught
stuck.
up. And
Andrade goes, okay, this is going on. I need to save it. And murders him with the elbow.
Oh my god, he fucking kills him. And sends it to the outside. I was so happy that he did.
And then
that.
Andrade proceeds to then take his pants off because he's a sexy Andrade.
Those short ass shorts, bro.
There was a lot.
Good lord.
If Andrade didn't already have a bunch of horny women and men at this point, he got it now.
Well, there was a woman. She tried to kiss Andrade. He was having none of that. And then they proceed to have... I don't know if it's this or
is the best
tag match for me as for favorite match of the night.
This is the best match of the night for me.
How is there like another type of like two people where you go, well, I know they're going to be good. It's obviously going to be good. And then the expectation is even higher than that because holy shit, it's even better than you expected.
It's so fun.
And I don't know if these two have ever fought before.
No, this is the first time.
I need it 5 more times. What's that meme? Give me 7 more of them.
They gotta run it back for the belt.
It's gotta be this has to be the super card or whatever the next pay-per-view is, and give Andrade the belt. But this is Bandito continues to be.
I don't think Andrade should win this world championship.
Why not? It's the ROH world title.
I think he's more in line to win.
Yeah, but you know how long it's going to take to get to that one?
I feel like at this point, if it wasn't in the plans, we absolutely have to get in the plans for Andrade to hold the belt.
They have been teasing him and Max, so.
They have been. And
you can make a case for Brody King in that scenario, too.
Also,
so again,
Bandito.
That's hard.
Please, for the love of all of us who love you, start doing the deadlift 21 plex because it's way better.
That shit.
He did that from the floor,
sense,
and I was like, that shit's so much better than what you usually do.
That shit.
He also does a Death Valley driver into Kapu kick to the back of the head. I was like, how the fuck did
That's not possible.
do that? You can't
also,
that.
Not possible.
Also, Andrade did his elbow in the cell on the elbow.
He does it twice. He does it twice, and both times just fucking Bandito
murder
kills him. kills him.
That elbow. That elbow is so good.
And speaking of kills, like, he hooks him up for the DM, and he's near the corner. I was like, what the fuck is he? And he starts going up, and it's like, what the? And then he deadlifts him from the ground, from the middle, and hits him with the DM, and he gets the win. I was like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
He also spins with another lady of the night.
Oh my, this match. Oh my.
This is fantastic. Arguably the best singles match of the night in just terms of wrestling. Like, just perfect mix of modern and lucha and technical and Japanese. Dude, these guys can't. Andrade might be on the start of maybe Wrestler of the Year. Could happen.
Andrade, for the love of God, stay in AEW.
I can't wait for him to be in the. Can't wait for him to be in the breakfast this year. He's got to be in it.
Stay in one place. Stay in AEW.
Now
keep doing shit like this, please.
Zaya, I know they're your dogs, and I know that I will continue to try and come up with a better name than the dogs. But this was not.
You can argue
with this show being as long. This show as long as it was.
All you want about if it should have been on this card or not. What you cannot argue is that they didn't kick the shit out of each other. Because they absolutely did. Fucking, it's tornado tag and they're all over the place. Fucking Clark kills Darby with possibly
a suicide
the
dive
greatest
spear
dive spear I've ever seen in my life. And then fucking they end up tying Darby they end up tying him by his neck to the top rope.
To the ring tag rope,
and they start beating the shit out of him. And it's not until Orange has to take most of the punishment himself, where he can finally help Darby out a bit, and then Roderick comes in and starts cleaning up house. And it's to the point where after they get rid of the dogs, they're like, "Please help Darby." It was great. And then they kept going. Darby does a fucking coffin drop on the outside to all of them at one point. Darby and Kid end up working up the ramp. He ends up trapping Kid on the outside.
Well, after he does the suicide, the jump with the fucking skateboard in the back of his head, and Gabe gets handcuffed, zip tied, one of the two at the top. So, the dogs are now 3-on-2. Now it's their turn to be on the defense. And lo and behold, it would be the end here, because David gets taken out, and all three take their turns on Clark.
Clark Connors hit the coffin drop. Bing bam. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. This it's
not over.
I don't care what you say. This kicked ass. And guess what? They're gonna do another match. It's a coffin match between Gabe King.
It's an unsanctioned coffin match on Wednesday. That has to be the end.
That's usually how most of these matches.
The question now, who's winning? Who do you think is winning that?
Darby. They wouldn't.
So we're not gonna give.
Wouldn't be unsanctioned unless they didn't really fucking give a shit.
I think Darby's losing.
It could be the case.
Because here's the thing. In theory,
this has to be the end. And if it doesn't end with Darby putting Clark.
Well, I think right now you need to be building up the dogs, and I don't think having his theory would be that.
I think this needs to be the definitive end, and Gabe doesn't lose anything from being put inside of a fucking coffin. So you just do this, Darby wins, and then the dogs can go off and be a trio afterwards.
Not to mention, you're going to need a babyface to fight MJF. I think Darby winning kind of does.
I think Darby's winning the Owen. So, but that's not until later. So,
I think it's Ospreay.
It's one or the other, but I think I'm going to stick with Darby. But I mean, the dogs probably should go on to fight. What is it? Skyflight USA?
Yeah, why not? We'll put them in the
USA, whatever. All right, it is main event time. Texas Death. Right out the gate, entrances pretty cool. Hangman gets a like a trumpet rendition of his theme. Very classy, very cowboy. And then MJF cuts a little video. He's from Los Angeles. He's here to piss on Cowboy Hangman's Page's grave. Then he comes out dressed as Terry Funk. Pretty
Hell
sick.
yeah. And then
for a dude who doesn't consider himself a mark, he is a big fuck.
So,
no,
like
he
I said,
is a
there's
giant that's the
yeah,
whole
he's a
thing.
giant mark.
Max.
So, like I said, there were three things the majority of the internet and reviewers and people who were watching had problems with. One of them was the length of the show, but I feel like that's just going to be a thing. You got to just deal with it. I'm not even going to bother with that one. The other one was Ronda. We talked about that. The other one was this main event. Whether it was too long, they did too much, or you're a Hangman guy and you really hate that he lost because you don't believe that they're going to keep their word, or this whole stipulation is blah, 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 and I don't know. We'll talk about it. So, hi, how are you feeling?
So I've had a whole 24 hours to sit on it since it happened. Well, not we were watching yesterday.
Yeah.
Only just get there, but like I've had a whole day to think about it. I still thought a majority of the match was great. I do think once we got to the double table spots is when they
exploding table spot.
Well, no, it was when he does the dead eye through one table, and then
okay,
and then Max gives him a tombstone through another, and they still got up at 9. Is when they started. When I started to be like, maybe a little too much. But look. What I can't say is that they lost the crowd. The crowd was...
Oh, they had the crowd the entire time.
The crowd was into it the entire time. And they did some 6 spots. The light tube shit was very welcome. The fucking skewers.
You have to understand that I called everything without knowing that it was going to happen.
You did.
There were syringes, didn't think it was going to happen. And not only was there syringes, Hangman kept that shit in his mouth.
I was
it was sick.
Please take it out, bro.
And then I'm like, all right, what can happen next? Give me a light tube? And not only did I get a light tube, they used the wrong light tube. They used a shoot. The first light tube that he hits him with is a shoot light tube. Those are the dangerous ones with the chemical like smoke that we outlawed in deathmatch wrestling because it's very dangerous. You could tell because Max is fucking shredded in his back. The second light tube that is used is a more standard deathmatch light tube, the easier ones that are a lot more safer to take. That one goes across his head. So cool. We got the light tubes, and they're doing more shit, and there's fucking what else could come now? Could I actually get a skewer spot? And then Hangman pulled out the skewers.
He was so
and
happy.
I screamed. I was so happy, and poor Sean had to look away.
It's like, no.
I couldn't believe I got skewers, and after that point, I was like, what could happen next? Could there be fire? I mean, I guess I got fire because they both jump off the goddamn stage through an exploding table that then continues to explode.
Got up from.
And that's when I went, okay, now I'm out of it. And it takes a lot for me to get out of a death match, but I went, they just went through an explosion. That's usually the end in an FMW match. And then they proceeded to continue for like 10 more minutes because then it's now a dog collar match.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing?
I will say that he did have a good bit where Max finally regains consciousness.
Not again.
Not again. But yeah, this continues on for like the next. Thankfully, this is the last portion of the matches with the dog collar. And so because like Heyman hit.
Well, it's not the last portion because now we have to bring out the thing that we had set up on the Go Home of Dynamite, which is a barbed wire board, which at the point of what's already happened is the least fucking dangerous thing that they're going to do.
But hey, he takes a full-on back bump through both the barbed wire board and the table. Looks pretty fucking sick. But he
and then he gets choked.
Well, yeah, he's about to, because he hits.
Oh, well, there's
he hits
also
him
the
with
fucking
one.
dynamite ring that we don't know happens until afterwards, because I didn't notice it.
Because Hangman hits him with one buckshot, and then he goes, it looks like he's about to hit him with another one, and then he gets hit in the head. I didn't know it was with the ring at first until they played the replay of it. But he hits him in the head with the dynamite diamond ring, and the Hangman, and then grabs onto the chain and has the thing around his neck and starts choking out Hangman, very much in tow of like what Hangman did to Moxley back at All In.
I don't know if this was on the fly, if they had planned this out. But you say what you want about the match as a whole. The visual of Hangman falling and going headfirst into the camera, leaving his blood stain, that's fucking cinema,
that
baby.
Was fucking dope as shit.
The timing on that was great, and Hangman's dead, and that's it.
That's it. He's down for the 10. Max ends up winning.
And Hangman can't fight for the title anymore, because according to TK, it was a verbal agreement. There was no writing. But they're claiming it's going to be like Cody, and they're going to adhere to it. So we'll find out in a year.
I gave it until the next time he turns heel. And then
he's going to break it, obviously, yeah.
But
that's Josh, we'll get your opinion real quick on the main event before we go into what. Do we think it was too much?
Too long. Could have cut it by 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There were certain spots in the match that I did love. The camera being perfectly positioned for Hangman to bump into and leaving the blood stain even for the conclusion of the entire show. Yeah, that was electric.
I was going to say, whoever told the guy, just don't, I don't know if the cameraman thought that was a good idea, or, again, I don't know how much planning was in here, but the fact that they don't wipe it away, it's there until they go off the air, is pretty fucking cool.
Immaculate execution and detail, I like that. The fact that it just stayed there and no one bothered cleaning it up, yeah, that's good. The match didn't need to be that long. Did get a bit absurd at points, because it's like, there's only so much you can do in this kind of match, and they're kind of doing everything.
That was my...
Me personally...
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Me personally, after this, though, no more Texas Death matches.
Yeah.
Laying off of that for a long while. I think you do fine waiting off these matches.
I think that's the issue that I had, and I pretty much said it when the show is over. It felt like whoever produced this match pretty much just said yes to everything that Hangman and Max brought up to them. Like, there was not one single spot that it felt like they were like, no, we just probably save this for later, or no, it's probably just like, they're like, yeah, no, absolutely, go for it. And it's like, very happy that you have all that much faith in your guys, as you should. But like, sometimes less can be more, especially in situations like this, when there's like a bunch of fucking, like, not only like match ending spots, but career threatening spots in this match, and they just continue to get up like nothing happened. But
like, me personally, I would have just did the Dark Color thing earlier, had the double explosion, and if you wanted to go any further, Hangman's like trying to crawl away or something like that. MJF, like a maniac, just gets up and just tries to strangle him with the chain, and you go into that finish that way. And if you can somehow pull off that camera trick immediately off of that, you shaved off like 10 minutes off the match, and you keep that spot. Cool.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed a good majority of it. It wasn't until, like, I would say the last 10-15 minutes where they lost me. So, and I still thought it was very good. A lot better than Mox and Cope, I'll say that.
Well, I guess that's the big question. Was this better than last year's Revolution? And
Yes.
was this
Yes.
the best AEW pay-per-view?
Was this better than last year's Revolution? I would say yes, by the technicality that it did not have that shitty ass main event at the end. Is this the best AEW pay-per-view?
No.
No. It's unfortunately with the Ronda situation, like you brought up, the women's tag title match, well, not, doing its job. It was just kind of there. And then like the main event just felt like it did become a drag at near the tail end there, but like it's still like do I see like any other pay-per-view besides AEW probably beating this year? Probably not. I mean,
Will WrestleMania beat this?
No. No.
A
A show that is heavily carried by CM Punk and Roman Reigns, where one of the guys is even showing up until this past Raw that was airing as we're doing this podcast.
Adam,
no.
We don't even know what match Gunther's going to have. What match Brock's going to have.
Well, if you were wondering, Cage Match does have this now listed as the 17th best show of all time.
It is, in my opinion...
Revolution of 2024 is above it.
In my opinion, this is still an A show. I would not go A+. I think there have been better AEW pay-per-views. Like, I personally think AEW Double or Nothing last year was better than this. And probably
that is number 14.
And I think Revolution 2024 with Sting's retirement,
and that is 16. That's above it.
So though I would say those shows are definitely above it, but this is still just like a fucking fantastic pay-per-view. Like, if you're gonna, I feel like it's mute to complain about the length of these shows because you know what you're gonna get. He's not changing it. So if like if the length of it is really a problem, then you probably just shouldn't be watching anymore. Because it's not.
Or I mean, you could just do what a person would do. You watch the matches and just kind of skip the fluff. If you really
That's
want
the
to.
thing, though. It's not much. This isn't like fucking TKO where there's like 30-minute like in between. Like, he's pretty much like to go in one match to the next. It's just those matches are long as fuck.
It's probably also not helping the situation that it's certain things don't get the chance to really breathe, or you don't get a chance to breathe. And it's like, holy shit, I gotta go from one thing to another, and it's like, can I get a break?
You're right.
Let me relax.
You're right on that. But still had a great time. Would recommend the show. It gets an A in my opinion.
A-. Mostly because it kind of it still leaves the Ronda Trey thing and bad taste in my mouth. Slightly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go A-.
I get why she's there. I'm not gonna act stupid and not get why she's there. It's just the optics are the optics.
So A- overall
for AEW Revolution 2026. But that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the last pay-per-view we do until Double or Nothing. I believe is the next pay-per-view they do. Dynasty. That's in April, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dynasty will be the next pay-per-view review. It looks like it's.
Are we not doing Mania?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Absolutely not.
Y'all were done with Fed shows once Brock showed up, so I don't expect y'all to do Mania at all.
I did the Rumble.
We only talked about the Rumble because it's AJ.
Right, fair enough.
But yeah, that's about gonna.
If anything, I'll suffer through Mania if you really want someone to talk about it that bad.
No,
I would not put you through that, or anybody for that matter. But that's how we're gonna end off this podcast. Tune in next week. We'll be here with Sean Walsh. But until then, Y2KJ
Yeah.
Is there anything that you'd like to add to help close out tonight's show?
As always, support independent pro wrestling. It is the backbone of our industry. Without them, there is no future. So please go out of your way, find your local indie, give them some support. They could be the next AEW superstar. Look at what happened to Price and Oliver. Could be anyone.
Good.
I mean, it could. They could also end up in WWE. In NXT.
No. Keep it on. No. Take us out.
Well,
Wow.
There's too many marks, so I wouldn't be surprised.
We'll be back with World War III for the first time here on the Four Post Massacre Podcast, and then in the final segment, I think it's my turn. So
yeah,
I'll come up with something
for Sean.
But that's it. Be sure, as always, check us out on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. We currently just put out the Indie Spotlight Tournament last week, so go ahead and check that out.
The first round.
Well, the first round of it. The other tournament matches will be happening on Saturday night's main event and Velocity going forward. Yeah. So go ahead and check that out, as we are still on the road to Xanadu, our biggest show of the year. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share, do all that fun stuff. Get the word out, because it helps us out a lot. But yeah, thanks for listening, everybody. Take care, and yeah. Make sure to vote.
Yeah.
I guess that's make sure to vote. Or don't, because your vote doesn't matter in this sense.
Don't say that.
Your vote doesn't fucking matter. That's what they told me.
You're going to listen to them, the propaganda.
I mean, wouldn't you?
That's crazy. That's a crazy way to end this show.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Good Lord.